We are live. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining
Hey
us.
guys.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, quickly, before I do the introduction, I'm going to play a background video. I think that would help all of us to understand uh, the essence of why we built KS Digital Studio. It's just a 1 minute video, so just stay tuned and enjoy. So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that short clip. Basically, what it's telling you is that we have built products, we have built plugins, and I'll help you cut down repetitive tasks as an architect, as an engineer, as a construction professional. You can cut down repetitive tasks by up to 80%, possibly up to 90%, even 100%. We are working towards that. So all our plugins has the ability to offer you time saving, cost saving, efficiency on your projects as much as possible. So at the moment, we have about 4 products on the platform. We have about 4 products on the platform. And yes, these products are going to keep increasing in number as we build based on your feedback and based on your needs. So yeah, let's quickly dive into introducing our remarkable collaborators here and speakers. Yeah. How are you doing?
Hey Kenny, what's up? It's great to be on stream. Hi guys, what's up?
Yeah, thank you very much. Personally, I know you very well. I know what you do. Just introduce yourself so that I will not come and be telling too much stories here because there's too much to tell. Introduce yourself
All right.
in 1 minute or less.
Okay, all right. I pray I do it in less than a minute. Hello everybody. My name is Ayomide Akinriade and I am a structural engineer based here in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm currently the CEO. Well, the CEO, I don't know what else I can call it, of Downstroke 18, a leading AC construction
See you, founder.
company in Nigeria. Yeah, so we do a lot of
So,
digital construction. Also provide solutions in the AC industry as well. We also are full on education and passing out knowledge to those in our industry. So that's just a little bit about me. You can find out more about us at Downstroke 18 on our socials, which will be displayed later on the stream. That's just about me.
oh, so it's a little the little about me. How come that
Yeah,
I wonder why that is how that is little. It's just it's amazing to see the remarkable work you are doing in for our community of construction professionals. It has remarkable courses for structural engineers. I'm very sure at least one person on this stream or even more has touched or has seen his course or has bought his course. So if you've not done that, you can just slide into his DM or Charles and get it. Very important. The guy is doing so much. So Pius is a
Hello.
chill guy. Well, please introduce yourself. I don't like
My
introducing
guy.
people because I will talk too much.
Okay, thank you very much, Kenny.
All right.
Thank you very much for this
Yeah.
opportunity. Hello, everyone. My name is Paras Apuye. I'm a structural engineer based in Abuja. I'm the only person, most of the structural engineers are always based in Lagos, but I'm repping the Abuja space here. So I'm currently working with 360 Scope Services. And also on this side, I have Greg Design Space, which we focus on building Revit models focused on 5D processes. So this is something that I started this year. it's still growing, and I would like to kick off from there. So you can catch more about me on my LinkedIn and other social spaces. Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome.
My God.
Hey, we have top guys doing this with us today, and we are doing it in collaboration with their brands. That's Downstroke 18, as you can see on the overlay banner there, and DS18, Downstroke 18, and then GDS. What's the full name of GDS, please, Pius? Before I go and
Greg
chew my
Designs,
mouth, my tongue.
Greg Design Space, GDS.
Yeah, Greg Design Studios. Yeah, exactly. So because we have just
It's
1 hour to
actually,
spend here, or less. Huh?
no, I said
You're
space, not
saying
studio.
something?
Space. Space. It's Greg Design Space, not studio.
Okay, Greg's Design Space.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's a very unique name.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, Design Space, not studios. Don't mind me. So yeah, let's dive in quickly. We have less than 1 hour. We've done a bit of introduction. I've not introduced myself. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Kenny. I like to carry the nickname Kenny Struct because it has followed me since university days. I don't know why I found it very hard to let it go. So currently, I am the founder of the KS Digital Innovation uh, startup company, and then also the founder of the Contact Nigeria initiative. So basically, what we are doing here is all about KS. What we are trying to achieve is to let you guys see what we have built so far for the construction space, for the construction industry. We have built products that will be very useful to architects, be very useful to structural engineers, mechanical engineers, everyone, basically everyone within the industry. So we would like to just demo it for you. We are doing it in a very chilled manner. We are very chilled way. It's not scripted. It's not scripted. This is something that we just want to explore ourselves. We want to learn. We want to understand. Okay, how can these tools be useful to you? Many people have asked us, where are the tutorials? How do I learn about this? How do I learn about that? How do I use this product? How do I download it? How do I install it? Does it work on different Revit versions? Does it work on does it work for AutoCAD? All those questions we're going to answer it here for the available products that we have on the platform right now. And also, we are going to be looking at quick demos on Revit, on AutoCAD, as time will allow us. If we have the time to go through all the 4 products, fine. If not, we're going to just stick to the ones we can. But we'll make sure that we're as fast as possible so that we can touch everything. And then we are going to receive feedbacks. We have people on the backstage here that are waiting to scrutinize the product, ask questions. The goal is to actually test the limits or stretch us a bit to know, okay, what we've been able to offer you guys, how important it is to you, how it will help you in your projects. So yeah, please feel free to ask as many questions as you want. You can ask on our LinkedIn Live if you are watching from LinkedIn, or you can ask on our YouTube Live if you are watching from YouTube. So we'll see all the questions here and be able to answer them. So I think we have to dive in right now, right? Ayomide and Pius.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So Ayomide,
table is mine, right? Okay. All right.
where do you start from?
Hello, everybody, once again. Yeah. Let me go ahead. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody, once again, and I'll be taking us through the products. So I'm going to be doing it in collaboration with my friend here, Piers, and he's going to be putting me through. So this actually, this collaboration came from the fact that, okay, the tool is out there, right? But we want to see how it actually works in real life because you're going to be obviously be using this in real life projects. We want to see how much time and how efficient most of these plugins are going to save us. Especially, when you have long days, you have multiple projects, you have to complete. So we really want to see how special, which I already know as a fact, how special this plugin is. And just like what Kenny said, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know in the comments. Let us know. The team is everywhere right now, and we're here to answer your questions. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and share my screen. Let me just quickly do that. Give me a minute. All right, let me see. And we're going to start basically from the website. Okay. All right.
Okay, you're sharing your screen right now, right? I think we've
Yeah.
not seen it yet.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Okay, yes, we can. I think it's coming up.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right, great. So here, this is the KS Digital Studio website, and this is where you get to explore all the products, right? You can purchase the products from here. You can get information about the products. You can also see related tutorials as well on it. So right now, I am signed in, and if you are not signed in, you really want to do that right now. So if you are joining us on the stream and you are not signed in into the KS Digital website right now, where you can get the products, we encourage you guys to do that right now. So here's how it normally looks like. I'm just going to log out and see how we can do that. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and open up studio .ksdigital.tech. Open this website. It brings you right here. We're going to go over here and log in. All right.
Yeah, you can. I
Okay.
think they would see the website on the it's the banner now. There's a banner on your screen that's showing
Yeah.
the website.
All right.
Down.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can
All right,
see
great.
there and then try and log in.
So I have created an account. So I use the Google authentication. I don't really want to be creating too many passwords. So I'm just going to log in here with my Google account. And it's so fast, so fast. All right. And very secure as well. I must mention that. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now we are in the website. As you can see, we have this promo going on right now, and you really want to catch up on this promo. It's a very special one. Getting 90% off. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. So we have this product available all around the world. You know, right now I am based in Lagos, Nigeria. As you can see, it's set here to Nigeria. If you are joining from any other region, just scroll down here and choose your region, so it will be dedicated to what your needs are. So I'm just going to come here and click on explore products. We have quite a bunch which have been told about. And basically, this stream, we're just going to be going through some of them. I haven't used them intensively or extensively, that's the word. But my friend Pius is going to be putting me through. So, you know, we see how this thing actually works. So I've already subscribed to the auto join elements tool. Very interesting too. Can't wait to see that. This works in Revit, I believe. We have the card measure tool as well. Isolate warnings. I saw a demo on this on YouTube, and this is actually going to be a game changer within Revit. We have the Reba Automate. This here is the game. I'm a structural engineer, so I might be biased a bit to this. We have quite a bunch here. We have the Kenny Strokes Pro, and this is coming soon. And you know what I'm seeing right now on the screen are very, very good prices. If you are somebody in the industry and you know you are into detailing, you are into heavy workflows in the design space, trust me, all of these are going to be a great value addition to your workflow. We have this, I'm really waiting for this here, element numbering. So this basically is going to, I believe, is going to automate, you know, your numbering of various elements within Revit, I believe. We have the surface tiles. This is going to be a great tool for architects. I know a lot of architects that do this manually, and sometimes it's just a matter of crashing out at any point in time. We have the merger tool as well. Yeah, like I don't even underestimate the work that architects do again. We do have our banters from time to time, but we give them that respect. We have this AI renderer. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, you guys are going all out with this. We have wall skirting, all right, the same I can say with tile generator. We have struct view, another structural focus tool. Can't wait for that. We have IFC to Revit. And so this year, this is going to go worldwide, especially for those that are still in between the debate of whether Revit is going to be their major BIM tool or not. This year is going to be perfect. We have the card exporter tool for our card guys right there. I'm also a card guy, by the way. Can't be too biased to be Revit. We have piping designer for our system engineers, our MEP engineers. This is going to be a great tool for you guys. We have the splitter as well. I believe this here should be for pipes. Kenny, is this for pipes?
Okay, it works for multiple element categories in Revit, for your pipes, for your beams, for your columns, elements that you need to split at some point. Yes. So, for example, now I think we don't want to be biased, right? As engineers.
No. I
But
don't.
yeah,
I don't want to spend too much time. I just assume it was for pipes because
okay.
they were together.
No, it's
Yeah,
for
but this,
most. So you can
yeah,
see
this
the
is going to really
position.
help a lot, especially when you have continuous elements or continuous members, and you want to break them down
Yeah.
at different spans. Yeah, this they are quite a lot, and I see that the team is really working on some huge tools right now. Can't really wait to see them. And right now, I am subscribed to 3 of them. Stick out through the stream. We're going to have a special surprise for you at the end. We're going to be exploring some tools here. I am heavy on the Reba Automate. We have the isolate warnings. We have the card measure, which works within card. If we do have time, we're going to jump into that. We have the auto join elements. Oh my, can't really wait to get into this. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead. So
I would like to.
yeah,
I would like you to just mention, just talk a bit about the pricing because I don't know
okay,
what our audience feel about our pricing because we
okay,
make sure it's
great.
as friendly as possible, get friendly. Yeah. What do you think, Ayo,
Yeah,
Pius? What do you think?
okay. Or should I start or Pierre start?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me,
Ayo, what do you
let me
think?
start.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, Pierre, let's
okay. Pius,
start.
please start.
Okay, let me start. So, in comparison to the other tools I've seen online, first of all, let's start from the fact that I see them in USD. I mean Nigeria. So the fact that I see it in
Yeah,
USD
exactly.
already,
It's already
before I
scary.
start doing, before I start doing times 1,500, my mom has already dropped. I know that I'm not going to be able to afford it. But although we still have the USD platform, the USD pricing,
Yeah.
which is supposed to accommodate even international clients. But looking at the pricing, let's see $5. Let me use the River Automate for now. Please, can you put it back in Nigeria? I'm scared of this times 1,500. Okay,
So
so
whatever
let me use
whatever currency, switch to it. Yeah. It's nice to
so
mention
let me
we support we actually support 20 currencies, just to mention.
yes, interesting,
Across the world.
interesting. So let me use the River Automate for example. Now you can see apart the 7,200 shows for 6 months. So it's not just subscribe to just 6 months. You can change it to by annually, 3 months, 1 month. Let me say you just want to explore the product, so you pay for 1 month. I love that flexibility. Then if I look at the price, let me say I saw that for 6 months, that is 7,200 on a
Yeah.
project that I get. If I'm able to at least carry some of the money that I get, it's going to be less than 5% of the money I can make in 6 months. So that it
Far
might
less than
actually
5%, I think.
so low, as in lower,
Maybe less than
lower.
1%.
Yes,
Hmm.
honestly. So and
It's like
then
biscuit
it's
money.
as in, so it's one of those things that I imagine that like um it's something that is going to help me, and I can see the price. It's what's taking it. It's like you're an artisan and you're getting the right tools to make you better. So I feel like the prices are, in fact, like I said, if I was on Kenny's team, I'll be like, don't you think we should increase this into like 50,000? Well, I love the prices. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I must agree
Mm.
as well, right? I don't want to mention the competitors here, but like just like what Pierre said, like the competitors' prices are far higher, and I can understand because they set their prices based on their region. You don't want to set it too low because of where they are coming from. But this is an African design product, something that we should really emphasize, and it's been made friendly for all our users. There's been a lot of research in the back, and even with that as well, this is far more affordable. And because we said this is kind of very practical. Imagine you're doing a 4-bedroom structural design and you're collecting maybe 500 or 600,000 naira, and you're just paying this amount. So let's say you're going to be using that for a month, just 1 month project. You're going to be paying 1,200, and this is going to save you, I believe, a lot of time. So if you're spending like 2 weeks on that particular project, imagine if you are doing that in maybe 3 days. You understand? You can spend time with your family, which is what I actually believe. You can spend time, you can go out, you can touch grass, like,
Exactly.
yeah, like that. I believe that's what the plugin is, going to do. And we're going to kind of, explore all of that in this stream. All right. Okay. So should
Thank you
I
very much for
go ahead?
I think thank you very much for those
Yeah.
comments. We might maybe
All
later on
right.
we can take comments from backstage supporters and scrutinizers.
All right. Okay. So, for any of the tools here, you can see right now I'm subscribed to it. But if you are logged in and you are not subscribed to any products, you see the option here to choose which plan you want to go with. And then you can go ahead and, pay for the plan. And then you see the option here for view details if you want more information about the tool. And, this website is so friendly because you have a chat box here. You can, chat up the team. They're ready to give you more information. You have a contact us here. And everything right now is been done properly, and it is for our African audience, for the world basically, but it's been made specially for our African audience. You can see here, this is for structural engineers, structural designers, drafters. These are the features and benefits, and it's even still lists out all the plans and the system requirements. You also have a video as well that you can go ahead and open up, and obviously you can see the ratings. Ratings don't lie. About the products.
Yeah, they don't lie.
Okay. So
These
yeah,
this
I
has
believe
been
this
our
also.
bestseller anyway.
Yeah. So I believe when you subscribe to the products, it gives you the option to download the Studio installer, right? So I think this
Yeah,
is where we now jump into
exactly.
the Studio installer. Yeah. So let me
Yeah,
just go
so if
ahead
we can,
and
if, there are two ways actually. I would like to quickly jump in to say that you can go to the home
okay.
page. In the home page, you
Okay.
scroll
Let me
down the home
share
page,
my
you will
screen again.
see. Yeah, quickly do that so our audience can also see how to go about that.
All right. Okay. All right. Sharing my screen shortly. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes. So if you go to the home page,
All right.
scroll down a bit, you will see a few things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have that
All right.
download installer.
So from
There's a
here, you can.
click here button where if you click here, you can actually watch a video on how to install the installer.
Awesome.
Just above the download
Awesome.
of, if you click on it, the video will pop up and you can watch a tutorial video and that guides you on how to download it. So yeah, this is another way. After purchase, they can do that once they go to their carts and purchase. Very easy. We have a video that we're going to
Okay.
play maybe while we are prepping for our demo, so to help the audience know how to purchase a product. It's just a 1 minute video, or even less, 30 seconds, or
All
one
right.
minute actually. All right, so yeah, I mean, they jump in. Back to you.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and launch the installer. Because of time, I've already gone ahead and installed it, which is what you do with an installer. Let me go ahead and
Exactly.
share the installer. Okay, let me just do that. I love this installer. It gives me this very minimalistic vibe, and this is how apps should be created for the users.
Um,
All right. Can you see my screen?
okay. Yes, we can see it actually.
Okay. All right. So once you download the installer here, you'll be prompted, to sign in. So whether you used an authentication platform or whether you signed up with your email, you can use any of those. So I'm just going to come here and sign in with my Google accounts. For people that don't like creating too many passwords, this is just perfect. So just going to sign in.
Yeah,
So it's
just
going to
less
yeah,
than 5 seconds.
yeah. So I have it's bringing up my browser. So that's why you can't see right now. So I'm just signing in and accepting Google's privacy terms. So once it's done, the browser is going to show you that your sign in has been completed. So you can close that browser and you need to bring it back into the Studio installer. So it's going to go ahead and load and show you the home page. So let's just go and wait for that to load up. I just got back, from travels, and I haven't had the luxury of time to, jump into many products. So, this is going to be very special because we're going to actually see how it works, in real time. And I'm really excited to see what we have here today. Viewers is going to be putting
Yeah.
me through. So it's going to be my mentor. It's going to be my mentor for this particular session. I call
Marius,
it.
our mentor. So,
All right.
are you experiencing any issue trying to sign in with Google?
Yeah, I think
Because
so. Okay. All right, let me try and let me try it again. Must be my network installer. So let me just do that here.
Yeah, I think that's my guess as well. If your network is a bit slow,
Okay.
it might um, affect
All right, let
the
me try
speed
that
of the.
again.
Yeah. So I just love to play some light music whenever there is a bit of silence here in the room. I hope you're loving the vibe.
Yeah, I love like lo-fi beats.
And so while Ayomide is trying to get it all. Anyways,
A little
so
on this, a little
yeah,
on this. Um,
okay.
I'm going to be talking to Engineer Ayo and giving him the process. But I must say that like prior to now, today, this week, it's not as if it's because partner requires digital innovations and things, but the River Ultimate 2 was literally a lifesaver for me because you know how it is in the industry. For some interesting reason, everybody's on the deadline. Everybody wants their project tomorrow or next week or this. So I was in that
This that
situation
side
too,
to the
and
industry.
what? So that happened. I hopped on the project, and I can't lie. Normally, I feel anxious when I'm trying to deliver this project. But one of the reasons, and I must confess, one of the reasons why I didn't really feel that this time was because I knew that when I get to that slab part and the beam part and the detailing part that normally takes my time, I have the plugin that will just save me a lot of time. So I think I'm going to be on track. And I can say in my full chest that like I was on track and I delivered on time. That is from Monday evening to Friday. This is mix up with a lot of other activities. But
Amazing,
yes,
amazing,
so I can't wait to show Engineer Ayo some of the what actually helped me through.
awesome, awesome. I'm glad
Thank
to hear
you.
that. Really, we've been getting feedback from our users, and to be honest, it's mind blowing that we are solving their
Yes,
problems, solving your problem
yes,
as well. And it's for me, it gives us a sense of fulfillment. That yes,
yes,
one thing we all hope for that we have something we can call our own here within the
yes,
context of Africa has
yes,
suddenly come to life. Yeah, so it's a
yes.
good thing. It's a good thing for us. It's fulfillment for us, and I'm happy that we are solving problems as well.
Yes,
So I
thank you very
think
much.
we are expecting Ayomide back. Ayomide,
Yes,
uh,
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
very well.
yes, yeah,
Okay, all right. So I've signed in right now. I was a bit scared because all these stream complexities. I think my router was switching between the two I have. So here we go. All right, just share my screen shortly
okay.
so it comes up.
I would like to know if our backstage supporters and our if you have any questions for us, if you have any questions for you, um, for us, whatever we can answer. And if there are any questions from our live audience, we'd like to take them as Ayo is presenting and showing us how he wants to use the tool, how Pius too wants to show him how to use the tool. So please, if you have questions, if you have comments, please feel free to drop it. Steven, any questions? Talita, Ahmad?
Okay. All right. So I'm sharing a screen right now. So I think it needs permission to come up. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
All right.
coming up.
Okay. So we have our
Oh,
our audience in the private stream, right?
yes, we have
Yes,
audience
we
in
do.
the previous stream. Yes.
Okay. Hello guys. Welcome. like we said, this is just going to be a very chill stream. We have guys in the industry right now, and they're just going to be here with us, giving us their feedback as well. Hey Steven, what's up? They're going to be giving us their feedback as we go through all of this product. These are guys that I call them real stakeholders. They are real stakeholders because
Yes.
what we're doing right now also affects them as well. So we're just going to be
Yes.
looking at this and see how it works. All right, so here when you sign in, you see a bunch of the products, right, that you have already subscribed to. You also be able to, very nice features, you also be able to see the type. I never realized this up to now. You see the type of subscription that, or rather the type of plugin that it works with, whether it's going to be a Revit, whether it's going to be an AutoCAD plugin. And I know for a fact that we're going to be jumping into more applications as well. I see when I purchase them, I see if my license is active. You also see this very nice option here if that particular plugin has an update. You understand? So you can just come here to manage your apps, and then you would see the option for all your plugins available. Do forgive me, I think I was trying to manage the cellular. See, I have the Reba Automate. You see the versions available here. Not really going to bore you with all of this. I'm going to come here and click on Manage App, and you see the option here to either update or install the plugin right now. So I have an update available right now, but just because of time, I'm not going to go through that. And you have this option here to discover more plugins that are also available, and those that are also coming through as well. You can come here, click on Learn More. You can also chat the team up, especially if you have questions on what this tool does, the subscription, or you need technical support on any of the tools available. They are always there to help you out. And we have notifications, we have settings, we have the option to log out, and it's just a very, very chill and useful installer right now. So let's go and jump into the main item of today. I call it the item 7 for me. Item 7. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and
Okay.
share. Okay, share my main screen here. This is where I kind of jump into the whole downstroke 18 vibe with teaching and everything. But my teacher today is going to be Pius
Yeah, you're
Apuri. Please, let's clap for him. My guy. Okay. All right. So
Pius Peter.
I'm right here. I'm right here inside. I've decided to use this particular project here. I'm still working on it. I'm going to push it out any point in time. Hopefully, the client doesn't hold my neck on this. So we have here the KS Digital Studio. So if you are actually installing it for the first time, you see Revit is going to give you a notification here whether you want to load this installer or not. You just have to click on always load, so you don't have to click on that every single time you open up Revit, and you see it over here as a tab, right, in within Revit. And then you also see all the plugins or all the subscriptions that you have, the tools that you have subscriptions to. So, and you also have the option here to chat up the team if you do have any questions that may come up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and launch the Reba Automate. So sorry, I'm a structural engineer. This is what I want to use, and I'm going to leave it to Pius here to put me through on how this useful tool works.
Yeah, I think we have a question here from
Okay.
This person is asking any plan for user guide on how to use the tool, like a quick start guide that one can follow through to get started with using the tool. Oh yes, we currently have tutorial videos and demo videos that can guide you, and also live sessions like this would also help our users understand how to use the entire platform, the web platform, the installer, and also the plugins on Revit and AutoCAD. So for documentations, maybe Word documentations, PDF documentation, that will be provided very soon. We're working on all of that. But currently, the tutorial videos and demo videos can suffice. I think I've answered the question.
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. That's grateful. If you are someone like me and you don't like reading documentation, I'm all out for the videos. I prefer the videos, but yeah, documentation helps. Documentation does help. It's like when all hope is lost, you just go back to the documentation and humble yourself and find out what the problem was. All right.
Exactly.
I'm sharing my screen right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I have this little project here, just like I mentioned, I'm working on here, and we're going to be using the Reba Automate tool So if in case that was not captured during the stream, you just come over here, click on the tab. If you've installed the plugin, by the way, it's going to show up like this, and you go ahead and pick the tool or the plugin that you want to work with. I'm starting with the Reba Automate here. All right, so Pius, over to you. Take it all the way. So,
All right.
um,
Thank you very much. First of all, before you open the Reba Ultimate, so I want to show you an Easter egg that I actually found. I don't know
okay,
that a lot of people know this, but just close it. Let me show you. So when you
all right,
see um, under it, you see the structural workflow, you see manager's corner, you see modifier. So first of all, I love how this was arranged. So in purpose, when we talk about SLA warnings, it's mostly related to a BIM manager's role that will most likely gain from this. So structural workflow for my structural engineer. So I realized that you can actually rearrange the plugins to how you want to suit them. So under the manager corner, try and click on it and hold it to shift it to another area.
oh wow. Oh, okay, that's pretty neat. That's
Yes.
pretty neat. In
So,
fact, let me go ahead and
exactly.
just move the Reba Automate to the first. Yeah, I like what I'm
Exactly.
seeing now.
Exactly. So you
I like
can
what I'm
hold
seeing now.
All right.
your
Okay,
plugins in your
all
own
right.
taste.
I
So
think
it's
it's
an
a,
Easter egg
I
I
think it's a
discovered the
Revit
other
picture.
day.
I think it comes with Revit. I think it's just a Revit. You
Okay.
Are you
you can
serious?
arrange how your buttons can be. Yeah, you can check
Oh,
every other
really?
Revit tool. Yeah, it
You
comes with
see,
Revit.
we learn every day. I'm not going to do that now, but it's something I'm obviously going to do after the stream. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and open the Reba Automate tool, right? Okay.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
And
So
here we have tag rebars. Okay, yeah.
yes. So we have you can see there is a tag rebars, there's rebar visibility, there's modify, and we have the create rebars, which says coming soon. But now let's start from the tag rebars. From the
Okay.
tag rebars, the first option we can see is hide and tag rebars. So if you look at the little icon there on the hide and tag, you see the kind of specific situations where this kind of plugin is most useful. So from the icon there, you can see that it's most useful in column elevations, in beam elevation sections, and also for slab detailing. So we're going to test an example in using a beam. So can you open some of your beam projects so that your beam view so that we
Okay.
can test it out?
Okay, that's a beam plan or beam elevation.
A beam elevation.
Beam elevation. Ah, I like what I'm hearing. Yeah, I like what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for a beam that we can use for this example. Let me just go ahead and open up let's say beam 11. No, this one is too small. Looking for something challenging. Okay. Aha, I like this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we have this in.
Okay.
Okay.
So
It's a
now,
very long beam. I think this is okay.
yes. Actually, let me see how long is it?
All right. Let me just go ahead and unspan this because I had to truncate it.
Okay.
So this is about 19.2 meters. 19.2
19.
meters in span.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. So what we can do, since we are looking at the hide and tag river style of detailing here, you'll see the play option next to the hide and tag river. So you click on that.
Okay, the button. Okay. All right.
Yes, yes, the
Okay.
play. So now this is what you're greeted with. First of all, you see the option for multi-river tag and tag type. So the multi-river tag is going to be, or in this case, the links, the tools where the elements that require multi-river tagging, which is like your
Okay.
links on your slab, the reinforcements, those are multiple. That's where you choose the tag option. So you can click on it and choose the normal tag you
Oh,
would use for links.
okay. Okay, so that's the
Yes,
same as if I, for instance, go to annotate and I come here and click on the multi bar here, right? So, oh, I
exactly,
see. So it's the same options we have here that we have inside here. Okay,
exactly,
that's pretty neat.
exactly,
Okay, so
exactly.
for
And the
beams, I
very next
use
option,
this.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you use? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
use this one here. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So the
Okay.
very next one, which says tag type, is
Okay.
for
Oops, sorry about that. I think I had
um,
an issue with my Revit. Give me a minute. Let me just go ahead and load that up again.
no problem. So as I was telling, when you were out a little bit, I was telling Engineer Kenny that this plugin literally saved my life this week. I was so anxious when I was trying to finish a project, and I was very calm. I already told you, like, I was very calm because I knew that I have the Kenny Shot, like, River Automate tool that can help me to do everything.
Is it that deep?
As in, I was so confident, like, wow. When I was testing it before now, I was like, don't worry, this is going to come in clutch for me. This is going to come in clutch for me. So I can't wait to show you what has literally almost, I don't want to like exaggerate, but like saved my career this last week. So I can't wait to show you that.
I can't wait to see it as well. Sorry about that. I had a process going on in the background, so I think that's the reason for the Revit crashing back there. Let me go ahead and do that again. Oh yeah, so I have to kind of share. All right, let me go do that. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I used the very longer beam variants. Let's see. That should be 1B. Let's see 1B9. There we go. All right. I think my screen is up. Can you see it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay,
awesome.
Okay, now we can see it.
So, all right. But so by the way, I just noticed something as well because I happen to just load it. So if anytime you have already signed into the studio installer, right? You may see all these tools might be grayed out, especially if you've just restarted your computer. So what you want to do is you just want to click on this sign in button rather after signing into the studio installer, so you would have access to all the tools that you are subscribed to. So that's just a quick one. So I'm going to come back here, click on River Automate.
Just to add to that,
Just
to add to that, you'll be required to sign in every day. And I think it's also very important to note that it works on all kinds of Revit you get, and all versions of Revit that is available on your computer. So every day you just see that, okay, the sign-in button comes up, others are great. I just click on the sign in and sign in, and you're done. Very simple process.
Yeah, awesome. No issues there at all. All right, so right, I just loaded it again. I have write down tags, but I've picked this, but I think there was a second option before. I don't see it again.
Okay, so the reason why that happened is because if you look at the bottom right of this view, you see detail templates. So now it's currently showing default slab and foundation. So what we were using before is the beam view. So click on the beam because we want to detail a beam. So click on the beam. So how that comes up. Yes. So where I stopped was telling you about the tag type. So the tag type focuses on the longitudinal bars that are coming. Those are your compression and tension bars on the beam. That you can see.
So those are these bars here, right? The ones the top and the bottom bars. Okay.
Yes. So that's the tag. So you pick the tag that you normally use. So normally, if you are doing it manually on Revit, you go to the modify and the tag.
Yeah, I think that falls under the annotate tab. Yeah, so that's tagged by category, I believe. Yeah.
Yes. I'm so used to using my shortcut that I don't even know.
The shortcut EG, right?
I have create some of mine, but please do pick one that you normally use.
Oh yeah, this is definitely one I'm using because after this stream, I know I'm going to use this. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so what do I do from here?
Various options there. You have first of all, you see the tag properties. That gives you the option to either add leader to the multi-river tag. So the leader are those little lines for all then you see links detailing the line that's attached to that. When we do it, I'll show you. So you can click that option. Then secondly, by the right there, we have the tag method. So the tag method says either you can tag all rivers in post elements at once, or you can pick specific rivers to tag at once. So let me say you want a more detailed view and you want to control it more. That's when you pick that option. But for now, you notice that it's grayed out because you're not really.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yes, so you notice that you're not able to pick it. But when you're doing it, especially when we get to see how we detail a slab, you see how it comes into play. So we now have on the bottom left, we have presentation mode, and this is related to the links.
I think I
It will
know
not
how
show you.
this works. Yeah.
Yes, so we have all it shows that it's still there. We have first and the last, which is the preferred option to disable for links. We have the middle, which is just going to show the middle one, the select when you get to select, and then maintain presentation is that when you supposing you've already done it before, it's going to give you that same view that you wanted. So before this, I just wanted to before you click on that role, I want to show people how good this tool is. So just I don't know if it's going to take a lot of time, but just attempt to try and detail this manually. Then we'll see how this works with the plugin.
All right. Okay, we're testing ourselves. I think
Yes.
I should time myself as well since we're
Yes.
at it, right? Okay,
Yes.
hold on. We're challenging ourselves on the stream.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. I have a little stopwatch here. Okay, all right, great. So we've started. Remove that first 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm just going to come here. I'm going to start here. I believe this should be my workflow on a normal day, especially if I'm not about to crash out. So I just select one, then I type SV to select all the links. So I just come here, change this here to first and last read by insert. All right, and then I've already placed all the dimensions here. Don't really need to worry about that. So I just go over here. Let me just close this for now. I'll go over here and I want to tag. So come here to annotate. Or let me just use the shortcuts. Okay, so annotate. I come here. Okay, my fastest version. Okay, I'm panicking a bit. All right, so I'm done here. I put this at 7. Okay, I tag this one here. All right, tag this. Okay, there we go. And probably I want to still tag here at this point a bit, maybe. I don't think there's any need. It's not that long. So this is still the same bar. Then I want to just go ahead and put the multi-bar annotation. So let me just come here, tag this. There we go. Oops. All right. Oops, not this. I'm just going to change this here to this option here. Okay. All right. Great. Let me do that again. All right. Turn off the leader line. I just want that to be in the center.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Just doing this is giving me a headache. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So this little one here, let me just select the tag, turn off the leader. This was a mistake. Just go ahead and put this at the center. There we go. I'll type CS. Then this one here, MT again. All right. There we go. I'll turn on the leader line because this span is a bit too small. Then I just want to place one. There we go. All right. Great. So that's 2 minutes on the dot, right?
Yes. This is 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So
okay. On a normal day, it's be faster.
I know. Just to give you a little background to this is like engineering is very well experienced with Revit. He actually has courses on Revit, so this is fast for a normal person. It's faster than average, and it takes 2 minutes. So there is a difference of telling you that it's going to save 80% of your time using this tool. But now let's show them while using the plugin. Let's see how much time it takes.
Okay, so does that mean I have to remove all this?
Yes, move everything, go back to your original presentation. So Control C.
Okay, all right. Let me just go ahead and quickly remove that. There we go.
Or you can just simply undo. Use the undo button on the. That makes it faster.
No, you already put the first and last, but okay, no problem.
Okay.
The links, all of them are showing.
All right. Okay, no, I could just quickly change everything back to the normal presentation. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's right. I should have just on. Okay, so I go ahead and do what now?
Yes. Okay. Now, please start the timer first. You see have the timer on the screen. Click on it.
Okay. Yeah.
So when you set everything, you click on apply at the bottom.
Okay.
Apply. So you would see it select beam host. So it selects the beam.
Okay, the physical elements, right?
Yes. That's
okay. Wait, hold on.
I was explaining, so I'm going to take in some time. So let's say approximately 10 seconds. If you already know the whole process, because I'm showing him this for the first time, so I'll have to explain. But imagine you're using this. So this is about, let's say, 15 seconds versus 2 minutes. that doesn't matter in this scale. But imagine you're trying to detail up to 56
Wait, so
beams.
you mean what I just did now?
Yeah,
I knew it was fast. Okay, this is interesting.
Yes, it's mind blowing, right?
exactly. So it's a different case where I tell you, oh, it saves you 80% of the time. Now you're seeing the best of the best doing it under 2 minutes. It might take you even longer, and then see how much time. That is 15 seconds. When you put
Abi,
it
wait,
on
so
the
wait, all of these are tags. No, wow,
yes,
wow. This
yes,
is. Wait, hold on. Let me try something here.
yeah.
Wow, wow,
So
wow, wow, wow.
even though they are actually tagged, they're actually tagged. So even while using this, imagine you're doing it on a large project where you have like over 50,
Okay.
50 plus beams. 2 minutes versus 15 seconds will not matter to you now. But when you put compounding figures, that's when you know that you save time. So the only little adjustment we had to do here was the last
Yeah, I
one,
just did
because
that. Yeah, that
yes,
saves a lot of time. Actually,
yes, yes.
oh my god, I wish I could pay for this again. I wish I could pay for this again because
Yes.
I'll be very honest, right? I used the Kennystructs, right, before this came out, right, the Reba Ultimate, and it worked very fast, right? Well, this year I think with the whole redesign, and it just makes everything, it's just like as if you are using a Dynamo script, especially for those that of us
Yes.
are used to using Dynamo. Like
Thank
that
you.
was
That's the idea.
Yes.
Wait, this was okay. Let's cut
That
out
was
the
the
time
idea.
it took me to understand. So this was about 30 seconds. Remove 5 seconds. Like, ah, okay. You know what? Let's try something here. I do hope the stream is not going to out of. Let me see. I think I have some. Okay, no foundation beams. Let me use some suspended beams here. Oh my god! These are the kind of tools that
Oh,
you use. That you
I
know
hope you're going to try. I think you should also try this lab. I think that will also blow your mind. I hope
the
you're going to
slab,
be
Yes.
right?
I'm going to,
Okay.
I'm going to try
time in
this.
lab.
I'm
Yeah.
going to stream this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try it here. So I have this view here, right? I have in tags. I just want to
Okay.
quickly do this. So these are already placed on sheet. So you mean I just have to activate the sheet here? Just come and
Yeah.
click on apply, click on the beam, right? Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Oh. So you mean for truncated beams, it carries over to the next. Oh, God, take my money. Take my money. Are you serious? Because wow.
Yes.
So it
Yeah.
happens here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is neat.
Exactly.
So I can just come back here, click on apply, do the same thing here. Wow. So it's just a matter of in case some things are clashing, you just modify. Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's
So
doing me
before
like
that,
I
I
should
want to
just
mention the first beam.
wow.
Sorry, Ijidayo,
Okay,
I noticed something on the
Yeah.
first beam. On the first
Sorry?
beam, you can see
The first
so
beam.
the first beam that you did, yes.
Yeah.
So you can see that you actually did it, but we have to investigate why it did not work. Like you can see the rivers at this side, they were actually it tagged the links, it tagged the other side, but let's
Yeah.
also figure out why it did not work. So
Okay, no,
try
I
and
think I know why this is here. Let's hold on. I think it's probably the way I set up the view. It's probably the way I set
Okay.
up the view. So let me try and click on apply again and try to do this. I think it's the way I set up the view because sometimes annotation crop tends to remove it out or place it out of the
Okay.
view. Yeah. So I could just easily do this manual. It doesn't take me too much time. It doesn't take, but I think it's the way I set it up actually. Let me just go ahead and
Yes.
set this line. Sorry, I'm not detailing. I almost got carried away. I'm not detailing. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You mean I'm done? I'm just done with this beam elevation. So in less than
Yes.
okay. I think I'm getting too excited. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so these are for beams, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
What else can you use hide and tag rebars? I think you say you can use it for slabs.
Yes, slabs. And then
Yeah. I would
also
like to
slabs,
slab.
foundation
Okay.
rivers, like on the vast foundations that are literally slabs. So let's try that.
Okay, so I have this here. I think I set up some tags initially. So I've already done the presentation here. I was just tagging some of them in place. Okay, so you mean this same tool we can use it as well for slab rebars, right?
Yes. This was
Okay.
my time for me.
So I'm guessing I change this here to default slab foundation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can now see, first thing is that the tag option, now the tag type that you notice on the beam is no longer there, because for slab detailing on Revit, it's mostly going to be the best way. It's going to be the multi-river tag. That's why the tag type disappears. Then you can also see tag properties. You can add leader to multi-river tag, which is very important for slab detailing. Then you can also pick the position there. You can see it. You can adjust it. Then very important, the tag method. Last time that we looked at it, you see that the pick rebars and specified tag position was not available because of it was a beam position view. But now you can see it's available. But let's see the tag all rebars in host first, then we'll see how the second option works. So under presentation mode, for this case scenario that you've already chosen the rebars that you like to, you've already presented them. So you can now use the option maintain presentation. That's where you can now use maintain presentation.
Okay.
Then
all right.
Yes, on presentation mode. Then on detail templates, since we are detailing a slab, we choose the default, which is slab and foundation. So click on that and make sure that the multi-river tag that you're using is the one you intend to use. So is your DS18 structural
the multi-river, okay. Here.
Yes.
I think for slabs I use this then. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So you click on apply.
Okay.
So it prompts you to now
select the slab, right? I think I saw it. Okay. I also noticed as well, it shows you on the status bar at the bottom here, which is quite neat here, just like how most Revit tools work. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
at the bottom then.
Okay, so I just click on. Okay. Ow.
So first of all, I don't even want us to test detailing on slab like this, because if we are going to see this 56 minutes, it's going to be another 56 minutes.
Yeah. So, no, this is wow. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. But I think this automatically it's details to the left and to the right. So if I wanted to, probably you can see these are where my dimensions are. So let me try and do something here. So I could just let me see. I'll just select the tags and I can just move them here to the side, right? I think that should be okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. And it didn't change my presentation, did it? It didn't.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Okay, so if those ones that are clashing, I can just easily move them. I'm done. I'm actually done. But that laugh sounds so evil. Okay.
So it's just Yes.
Okay.
So now let's also, because I noticed that you did it, you had to manually adjust it to the right side. That's where the second tag method now comes into play. So I want you to undo everything and let's see how the tag method works for the second one.
Let me just, I think I did a lot. So. Okay, so what am I doing here? Am I changing presentation mode?
Okay, so you're still maintaining presentation because you still want this presentation. Okay. The only thing I want to change here is the pick rebar and specified tag position. That's on under tag method.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yes.
I see these options are now grayed out here.
Yes, exactly. So you click on apply.
Okay.
And then it prompts you to now select the rebars. So if you see on the right, that status bar that shows you, it will show you select rebars.
Select rebars. Okay, so you're not selecting the slab now, you're selecting the rebars.
No. Yes. So okay. So let's try that. So select specific rebars you like to tag.
Okay, I can select multiple rebars at the same time, right?
Yes. Yes. So this one is making more precise. So just select some of the rebars. And then
when you drag and select.
Yeah, that's even true. You can actually do that too. So drag and select.
Oh yeah, I can make a selection. Okay, but I think I'm familiar with this. If I click on that, it will remove the current selection. So I think one has to be careful with that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think I can hold down control. I forgot in his Revit. Okay. So I just click on finish, right? Will it just tag?
No, so what it does is going to prompt you the direction you want to place those particular rebars at. So you can see that line.
So okay. So you mean that it won't go automatically to the left and the bottom now? So if I want to do it to the right, like this.
Yes. So you now click, just pick it outside and click.
Okay, set desired tag location. I think I'm seeing that.
Yes. So now it does display.
Okay.
Exactly. So
I
the
think I know
more
where I know I
If you
know
don't
I know
need
where this
finish,
can be useful.
I
Yeah,
don't think you need to. You can just continue that way. I think you can continue
I
that way
can
till you
continue.
finish tagging.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I can just make another selection like this. Wait, is our
yeah.
what do you call it? Our private audience, are they here? Are they seeing what I'm seeing? Are they seeing what I'm seeing? Because I feel like they have
I
some
think yeah.
comments here. Wow. Wow. You know, hold on. I want to use this stream to do some of my projects. So I mean when I'm done, I just click on cancel, right?
no
Yes.
cancel
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So, or you
I
can
think
use
I
this.
have hold on. I have a project like that. Let me try and give me a minute where I feel this is going to be very useful. Especially where you have complex lab systems as such.
Yeah.
Let me try to open up. Is our private audience there? I just want to let's get a feel. I can't be the only one being surprised by all of this right now. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me try and open up one here. This is interesting. Like this, I would say, let's say for this particular slab that we're seeing right now, it would take me
Yeah.
probably an hour plus. Let's be honest, maybe an hour, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
right? To actually complete the
Yes.
tagging, trying to align everything. It
Yes.
is not something I enjoy doing. Okay.
Yes.
Let me go ahead.
So a good
and
rule of
open
thumb that I discovered while I was doing this is before you start, so in case you're using the peak river and specified tag position, if you want to be more precise so that you don't miss any of the rivers since you're using this tool, what I do as a structural engineer is I do panel by panel. So take it panel by panel.
Oh.
Okay, I'll detail so you do not miss any detail.
miss any. Oh, I see.
Yes.
I don't think you.
I
Take it
see.
panel.
So another trick to add to what you just said, another trick is once you are done panel by panel, in case you feel like I might have missed something, you can just select the entire rivers and tag. It's
Yes.
only pick the ones that
Oh,
tagged.
okay.
Exactly. So these are
So,
the project
hold
you're
on.
testing. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, because you can see there's a void inside here, and you may want. Yes, this is what I want. So that means the ones on the side here, I can just come here and make a selection over them like this, right?
Yes.
That's
And then I
correct.
click on finish. Motishiton. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's see.
You don't need to click on apply. It's multiple times. Just
Okay.
once it. Yeah,
Okay, I
keep
just
repeating
continue.
until you are done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So I can just come here. Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So like if I missed any, right? If I
Yeah.
missed any, I
Yeah.
can just
Just
okay.
set-
So, I can just come. I can use this option. I believe I just make a selection over everything, right?
Yes.
And then I
yeah,
just
privacy.
click on finish. Okay, I think it's still
So you
Okay.
click on apply this
Just,
time.
just
okay. I think. Hold on.
Okay,
Okay.
your option for the peak rivers was still turned on. That's why that happened.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that. You can see that. I think you. Okay. You
Okay.
did an undo.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is
Select
the
everything.
all of them.
Okay, so the ones that were not targets, now targets.
Yes.
Okay, I think he did that.
So everything
Yeah.
now is covered. So now it's just to adjust the tags and then just beautifully
I got
added
it.
in 2024. I think from Revit 2024, there's an option where you can just select the tag and then you can align them to select to a specific
Oh yeah,
position.
I think that
So
should be
continue
so.
to
You
output.
just
Yes.
then you have this option here to select the tag. Then you can either
Select the
align
tag.
them to the left or to the right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that works. That was pretty neat. Awesome.
So
Awesome.
this
It's
is
just
going to
about
take you
spacing
like
them out then.
Yes. So you're everything under like 5 minutes max. This thing is going to take you an hour.
From
promise
one
you.
hour to 5 minutes.
I promise
I
you.
know.
I
That's
promise
that's,
you.
that's how
This-
many percent time saving.
like these are the kind of projects where you tell the clients that give me a week, right? And then you finish in 2 days and just go and relax, party,
Almost 90%.
Actually, like, I see.
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
this is not
Thank
this is
you.
not an
So
exaggeration. Mm, okay.
so let's also move on. Let's check the second tool there, which is. But I wanted to show you something that some of the users might encounter, and which is related to your rebars not being in the particular host. So I wanted to show you through a beam view. This is something that some of the users might encounter, apart from it being a. So what the first thing that you might encounter if you don't see a tag is either the tag there is this so called the annotation crop view. So if it's outside the annotation crop view, the tag is not going to show. Then the second thing that I noticed is that if the river is not specified to that host, that's when you see it. So I wanted to just show you with a beam view.
Okay, that makes
Yes,
sense. Let me
yes,
try. I think I can do that here. Let me see. So
okay,
let me just go ahead because I'm certain, because I have not finished this. I'm certain I should have some. Let me just try and do this.
yes. So I
Okay, so
wanted to show them
those
because
ribbons
it's very
are placed
important.
outside the host, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm looking for a beam we can use. Okay. All right, let's use this beam here then.
So we have
This
a
is
comment here, very funny question, funny comment. If you can see it.
okay.
So we are here, and this is awesome. If this tool includes a function to automatically create the bending schedules, I will name my children after the founders. Very funny, actually.
Looks like you're
So
going to name them soon.
very soon you are going to do that. I think you just have to start picking. Maybe you just have to reach out to us, get our names, because we are going to be launching this very soon. We have a tool
Yes,
that does bending schedules for all. And that's schedules for both rebars, for concrete, for formwork, all in one tool. You get, and it's coming out very soon. So
mm,
please get yourself ready. The Lady J, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but then you can see your comment on the screen.
yes. Thank you very
Okay.
much. So
All right.
have you I
Yeah.
wanted to also
So I
show them.
I have I
Mhm.
have this particular rebar here, right? It's meant to
Yes,
be hosted in this beam, and these are some issues that you normally encounter, during
in
modeling.
Revit.
So I
Yes,
have it is meant to be in this beam, but if I go ahead and click on select host, you can see it's inside this column. So
yes,
let me try that again, right? So I change it to beam template, right? I also
yes,
notice it keeps your previous settings. That's nice. I don't have to
yes,
always go back here. So let
exactly.
me try this. So I can click apply again. It won't remove or add extra ones to the ones that are already tagged, right?
Exactly.
It's
So,
fun.
which is so
Okay.
good about the tool. So click on it
Okay.
again.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So the aren't is not tagging this rebar here.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Let
that's
me
an
try
issue
something
that
now.
you can encounter.
So let me now
So
put it back inside here.
yes.
All right. So if I click on apply now, oh, I see.
Two
So
things to
the
note. Two
rebar
things to
has to
note.
be hosted. It has to be hosted inside the elements that you are selecting, right? For it to
Yes.
work. Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Yes.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
in
I think we
case
can get by with
um,
that. Mm.
you do not, let's say you're using the plugin and you encounter that issue, the first two things you should check is if your annotation crop view is too small that your tags cannot show. And secondly, please confirm whether your river that you're modeling is placed inside the host. It's also good modeling practice that let's say a river is inside a beam, let the host be showing that it's a river, not the column as we saw. And the second thing I wanted to note, like you notice that it doesn't disturb your other tag types I've already done. So let me see to the right. I think there was a little this thing there to the right of the beam. So yes, you can see that you made that your little change there. You anchored your last multi-ribar tag to the left, so it doesn't change it.
Yeah.
So which is very very good. So
Oh,
you're not
okay.
scared that it's double tagging it even for your slab rebars. So I got to go start cross checking. Oh, I think he tagged it twice. So something that our users can also see.
Great. Yeah, I believe anybody that uses Revit day in day out would obviously appreciate these small and thoughtful details. So I'm thinking right now, do we have something for this? Is I would like to say this is one of my worst things to do in within Revit. That is doing rebar section details. I don't know
Okay.
if anybody can
Yes.
relate with me doing rebar section details. So
Yes.
let me
We all
see.
can relate.
Okay.
Are
Now,
we
so
are
let's
we
go
because
back
I
to
have I for this project now I have in fact just because the majority of the beams are similar, I have about maybe 20 26 in total or 24. You understand the but for some projects you can have almost up to 100, 250. It's not
yeah.
anything to smile about. So do I use the same tool here?
Okay, no. So, like we said, I want to go back to the main option. So you see the arrow that can take you back in front of the hide and tag rivers on the plugin. So at the top,
Okay,
you see
okay.
hide and tag river. So the arrow showing back takes you back to the main menu here. So for this view now, you can see rebar section tags. That's what we're going to use, and you can see from the little icon that this is the template that's going to be required for sections of beams. So when you click on that, as you've done now, so you're greeted with, first of all, the tag method. So either you tag all section rivers in the host at once, or you second option is to pick specific rivers and tag them. I love how
Okay, so
with the yes, so I love how with this plugin they are always very special about you having the option to be more specific, like we saw in the slab detailing and the beam in the slab detailing where you can pick the specific position. Same thing that's here. So, but for now, let's use method one, which is tag all section rivers in post. So the next thing
okay.
you can see there is the river tag property. Same thing, you're greeted with tag type. So you choose the tag type you normally use for your
Okay.
section beams here.
Yeah, so let me quickly check something. So for this longitudinal rebar here, I think
Yes.
the rebar number is 07. I like to show rebar numbers in sections so they can always reference it in the bending schedules.
Yes.
Let me see. I like this as well. It shows you the family, it shows you the types because
Yes.
I can have multiple families that have the same what do you call it type name here. So this is
Yes.
very descriptive here. Let
Yes.
me see. I want to just use rebar 1.5. This should work here. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So when we see tag spaces,
mhm.
it's going to, let me not talk about this now. When we go to the slab section now, it's going to explain better. But for now, you leave it
Okay.
at one. What it normally does is that it's going to skip the next rebar next to it. So if you say one, that means it's not going to skip any. But if you say two, it will now skip the rebar next to it, then tag the other one. But like I said, saying is better than explaining this thing. So when
Yeah,
you
I'm
go
trying
to
to
the
figure
slab,
out how it works as well.
yes,
Okay.
when we go to the slab section, that will be very more descriptive. Then for the
Okay.
tag offset section bars, this is for the rebars. For you can adjust the length for the section bars you're going to do, and then there's also the tag offset for the non-section bars. So the tag orientation we're going to use here is horizontal because of our view. And then once you're done with all your settings, you click on apply.
Okay. So let me understand. So this tag offset for section bars, I'm assuming
Yes,
it's for these bars that are like this, right?
yes, yes,
The
because they are
ones
the
it is
bars that are
cutting through.
section. Yes,
Okay. Then the non-sectional
yes,
are for these ones that you are seeing like this, right? Like the ones in
yes,
plain. Okay.
yes,
Okay. I see.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So tag
So
orientation horizontal. I think I understand this. So I
yes,
just
so click
click on apply, right?
on
Okay. So okay, select rebar host. I see the status here. Wow. Okay. That was
you
fast.
hear what I just did.
Wow.
Like
You know what? I do hope we're not spending so much time because I want to show you how I would ideally do it, in real life. So, I'll just come here. So if I'm starting, I'll just come here, select, then change it to the type I want. Try if I've not, this is the first time I'm doing it. Then, I just come, select it. Then I just, come here again, just maybe copy quickly. This is why I hate this. It is a strong word, but I know the reason why. And if you are lucky, you can just sometimes mirror it to the bottom and just hope that it took that
yes,
tag. You understand? Ah, God, like I don't like this at all. Okay, this is 06, so it got it right. So then I come
yes,
here and okay, let me just quickly try this here. Like, okay, so that took me exactly 43 seconds. If I'm in the mood, like I can be breaking records, like let's say 20 seconds or so, right? So let's see now. I want to compare how much time it took with the
I'll
plugin.
suggest you also use the tag offset for the sectional bars, maybe 50 or
Okay.
something. Usually based on the view scale, but let's change it to 50.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's
So that
say
you can
let me
bring
just use the
your
reference.
cards with it.
So let's say you mean the distance like this, right? From the
Yeah.
okay. So let's say I would use about let me use 150
Okay, it's
for
going to be
the
the offset from the hosts.
yes. Okay, 150 here. Let me try this
No,
with
I think
200.
okay. Make it 50. Is the offset from the hosts, not from the bar. That's
Okay.
from the beam. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. From the beam. Oh, okay. I see. Okay,
Yeah.
50. Then let me say. So I think let me just demonstrate. So that's the distance from this point here, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then the same distance as well. You know, these small details are very important. It's right for us detailers, you know, that we want to have this consistent look in the project. All right, so let me try that again. So, oh, I see. I see. So it reduces the gap and space. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just do that again. So let me just try maybe let's say 20. Okay, so it gets it closer. Oh, I see. So it's also I think it's dependent on skill, just like you mentioned. So I think
Yeah.
50 works for I use
Mhm.
1 to 30. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
This works nice. This works nice. Okay, awesome. 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 So
So
this is for
Let's
beams,
let's
right?
try this. Yeah, let's try it for slab. Let's see how it looks. I think
yes.
For
it's
slabs, right?
superb.
Okay. I think I called it building section. Building section 1. Have I
It's
done
the
it?
one that I used to purposely some of the buildings, the plans I've done. I don't even put section for the. I'm serious. Just to be annoying.
It's
Make
frustrating.
it
It's
start
very
to
frustrating. Mm.
It's very frustrating, honestly.
Okay. So is it the same procedure? Do I have to
Yes.
change this to another tool or is the same tool I use?
Okay. Since it's the same icon, it's the same way you want to tag, which is the template you always see when you open
Oh, okay.
the River Automate tool. It's great. We're going to still stick with the River section tag.
Okay. Okay. So I'm
Yes.
still here. So I leave
Yes.
everything as a default and just click on apply. Right. Let me
Yes.
try vertical and see what happens. So I just select a okay. So it works for beams and it works for slabs. Okay. So let me try this. Okay. So if it's vertical, it's in
That's
this
what it's
direction.
Yes.
Okay, let me just change it back to horizontal. I don't think maybe if I'm detailing walls, I may want to use horizontal. Awesome. Wait, hold on.
So now,
So
because
in
of the
this
spacing, you
case,
can see. So just
yeah,
adjust this more.
the
Yeah.
scale is smaller here. That's why.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Okay, this is
So
perfect.
now this is where I can now talk about the tag spacing. So because you don't want to really tag all the rebars individually like this,
I love
what you can do is that you can use
Okay.
the tag spaces, and it will now skip the number of some number of bars, then go to the next one. So let's try the tag spacing as 3. So under the tag
Um.
spacing,
Okay, tag space. Okay, here.
yes, yeah,
Okay, I now understand. I understand it now. I
yeah,
understand what you mean. Okay,
yeah,
so apply.
yes.
Okay.
So you can
Okay,
see
so it is
exactly
one,
how
I
it's.
mean, 1, 2, 3, right? Okay,
Yes,
1, 2, 3. Oh,
So
yes,
every three
ah,
bars. You
yes.
every
tag
three
every three
bars.
bars. Yeah.
I'm
If
Based
done.
you
on
do this
presentation.
before, you'll be
I'm
shouting now.
actually
I'm
done.
serious. If you've done this scene before, like it's only if you suffered this scene that you know how important this scene is. I'm not even joking.
These are paint engineers talking. Like wow, wow. So you mean I can? This is actually okay. So I can come here to
Yeah.
this second building section. I can just do the same thing here. It's just a matter of just. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Few
Yeah.
technicalities. Yes.
Nasri made a comment here. He
That's all.
said it's so fast.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Nasri made a
Like,
comment here in the background. Nasri, do you want to say something? Um, you're on stage. You want to say something about what
Yes,
you are
yes.
seeing now? Because
sorry.
You are
I
talking
think
to
Nasri made
Nas.
a comment in the chat. Yeah. Nas. Made a comment. He
Okay,
said
okay.
it's so fast. Nyayo is forgetting to time it.
Like I want to finish the stream and just complete this project. That's exactly what is on my mind
Yeah.
right now. Wow.
Also,
Like I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm basically done with two sections. Like nobody can really understand the joy that is actually going in my. It's actually in my heart right now. Wow, this
Yes.
is interesting. This is
So lastly,
interesting.
I just want to show you the
Yeah.
method two, which is pick rebound specify tag. So, like I
Okay.
said, it is the care teacher
Let me-
innovations are very specific about you having control of your detailing. So for the method two, which is your pick rebar and specify tag position, it allows you to actually pick specific bars and then specify their position. So click it as the name says actually. So pick method two.
This one, right? Okay.
Yes. So you click on apply. So it tells you, it prompts you to select a rebar. So you just
Okay,
select.
it's riba now. Okay.
Yeah, so you can, yes.
What do I do?
So you can actually, okay, you selected rebar, so you cannot drag it up. You're saying you should.
Okay,
select
select
your
desired tag location.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can now lift it higher
Oh,
and still applying that tag spacing that you chose. So if you want more specific rates, that's what you can
I
do.
think I know where this can be useful. You know where we have, for instance, those slabs that are not on the same level, right?
Yes.
Probably
yes.
one is at, you can see right now this is at 3900. So let's say, and I have different annotations. Let me just try and do something like this. And I want to have more control over where my tags are, right? Let's say I want my tag to be directly above this. So I can just come here, for instance. Let me just try. I'm just exaggerating. I'm just trying to see. Okay, I place this one's here. Then I come here. Then let's say this one's here. Okay, all right. This makes sense. And you can continue, I think.
Yes.
you can continue. Yeah.
And okay, and it works for non-sectional as well.
Yeah, look for non-section as well.
Okay, so if there are any obstructions, for instance, let's say if I did the elevations that is showing a beam here below and I want it to be spaced and I don't really know the value, I don't want to be playing around. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I understand it now. I understand it. So I don't have to be selecting them one by one and then just, pushing them up or down. I can just do that at once. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Interesting. This is interesting.
Yes.
I think I love this
So,
first method because most of the times they will obviously be on the same plane. So, wow, just look
Yes.
at this. It's done. I'm done.
Stephen
Hey,
wrote
never again.
comment. Stephen wrote something in the chat, and I would like him to
Yeah.
say it by himself.
All right, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
hear you.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm already carried away by like the whole presentation thing, and I could remember when I was doing my internship last year, and one thing I run away from is detailing. Like, anytime there's project like this, I just run away from it. But now, like seeing the way it works, I think I used the first version of Kenny Instruct then. But like seeing this, it has really improved, and it's really encouraging because for newbies and maybe like a beginner. So this is just like kind of friendly, like shows so much. I'm really happy like seeing all of this, like a whole lot. Well, I think I have a few questions. I think the first one is I'm conversant with the when it comes to visuals, like can instruct and construct, like your color template and all, they are kind of very similar. So,
Yeah.
I'm very sure it won't affect. Is it that it will not affect my detailing because maybe I just want to change my own detailing when I use the plugins.
Yeah, it doesn't have. I don't. What do you? Did
Okay,
answer
I think
that?
I understand what
Yeah,
he's saying.
I
So
really answer, please.
yeah. So I think you mean, for instance, if I select this tag type, right? We see these are the ones under it, right? So if you are not, for instance, you don't. These are just the specific to the project I'm using, right? So for instance, you see all these options that you see. Right, I think so. If you open a different project, like for instance, let's say you're working with which company can I use? Well, let me try and use Arop, for instance, and they have their tags labeled as Arop rebar tag. You're going to be seeing Arop rebar tag there. So that means you need to know the tags that you want to use before selecting them over here. So it doesn't have to be the ones that you are seeing right here. I believe that's the question, right?
Yeah, sure. Good. Honestly, I'm coming back to detailing because of a few things like this. Honestly, like it can be so draining actually. Like the likes of Kadausi, like and all of those things, they can just be somehow like
Exactly.
it's
Even Kadarsi doesn't do it like this, actually. In fact, when I was like,
honestly,
he doesn't do it like this. Oh,
Yeah, so
wow. This is good.
we have
In
a
fact,
comment from YouTube. We have a comment from YouTube.
hey, yeah, we have another transition.
Yeah. It's a great testimony that someone has to move from. He wants to move from AutoCAD to Revit. This is
Yeah.
what the industry has been shouting about, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
What do you
because
Ayo, come to you.
yeah, because when we have
I think it's also you're also giving some people a run for their money because a lot of people are going to now be specifically using Revit now. This is great because the beef for Revit detailing has always been, oh, but it takes so much time. It takes so much time. Now we're doing it at the same time. As in, we're getting closer to doing it at the same speed. I mean, what I love about detailing with Revit and doing my models in Revit because it's a BIM software. So you can have
Yeah.
things like someone mentioned that I want to create schedules from it. I tell you can name my children after the founders. So we can create schedules for me. This is very important on Revit. You can also use the 3D models, just visually appealing. You can even do it like more things. You can use the information for your QS to do form works, a lot of things. So yes.
Oh, thank you very much, Pius. I'm Steven. Really, we are happy that you're going to be going back to detailing because of this.
Yes.
It's for us. It's fulfillment. You get that we see
Yes.
people willing to do their work,
Yeah.
happy. Usually,
Yes.
there was a time I wanted to make a video about why people start hating their work, disliking their work because of how tedious it is, how repetitive it is, how strenuous it is. But tools like this helps you to cut down on those times you spend doing your work, and then you enjoy work. You get so if you are spending 2 hours on just small tasks like this, spending less than 5 minutes on an entire project, it's remarkable. I'm very happy about the feedbacks. So is Ayo still here?
I think okay, you just joined us now.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
No.
All right.
Hey guys, so sorry. I think I had the transition between my routers again. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hope I didn't miss much. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
We have
I
like two
wanted
other
us
tools to quickly run through.
yes,
Pius,
yes.
how do you want to do it?
Okay, so for the other tools, I believe that KS Digital Innovations have also covered more on how to use the other tools. You can check out on the YouTube channel, I believe, Engineer Kenny, on most
Yeah,
of the various
not
tools.
just
We have
that.
the
Yeah, on the website
exactly.
too. They have when you click on view details on the website, you will see it to review. There's a screen there that is waiting for
Yes,
you with it, a video.
yes,
So you can watch
yes,
our tutorials as well there. It's very
yes,
simple interface. You can navigate
yes,
it yourself.
exactly. So
This is,
you can see it explains in more detail. This one is just give you a live reaction,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
lastly it says coming soon. Create ribbons. That's as in that is the last infinity stone to the. We've ended every
Yeah.
other software that details. If you're not using
I
Revit,
think
you're
you
wasting
and
that
this your
brings us
Infinity Stones.
yeah, that brings us to this question that as Simeon Oni brought up on YouTube says and another question for engineer Ayomide. Did you model the 3D with Reaper or it was auto generated SAF?
Okay, I
You need
think
the answer.
in within the project.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me just go ahead and open it. Okay, yeah, so all these were modeled within Revit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they were modeled before this session here. And that brings us to challenge KS Digital Innovations. It would be very nice if we have a plugin that can do this for us. We're challenging you
Exactly.
guys here
All right.
because
So
this
now we
as
want
well
to
has its
promise
own
you.
headache.
We want to promise the our entire audience watching, our users and potential users, that this is what we are actively working on right now. not just to place your rebars, we are also working on how you can even design directly inside of Revit. You design your beams, or as engineers, your columns and your slabs. You get your walls, all your structural elements. You design directly inside of Revit, and then it will create the rebars for
Okay.
you as well. So we are doing that. So you don't really naturally we have issues with interoperability. Moving the model in Revit, move to another software like Prota or robots or Tekla or what have you, and you have to now come back and then model your rebars again and do your construction documentation and blah blah blah. That's too much of work. So we are trying to make sure everything comes into Revit. We want to bring everything to Revit. So you just have to do everything in one platform. Your entire workflow will be in one platform. So yes, we are going to.
Yeah.
It's coming soon. We are promising it's coming soon. Marks before the end, before the beginning of February. Hopefully, we are working towards that. We are working towards that. We are working towards that. It's what keeps us awake at night, because we know this is one of the needs that everybody is clamoring for. So thank you very much, Simeone. We also have one nice comment. We have it. Okay, this person said, I started using Revit for my structural drawings because of these KS plugins. Thank you very much at Adebayo Okubena. This is a wonderful feedback. We appreciate that. It gives us the willingness to keep pushing and keep creating products for you all. We also, I think we have a question here from okay, this is Mr. Simeon. He's really following us. Thank you. I think we have to spotlight you on our platforms. I mean, we have to spotlight him. Yeah, he said and design analysis revenues are there. I think it's everybody's pain points. Everybody's crying about it. So, but I think this question, let's quickly take this question. Pius, what would a plain project tag look like for me coming to Revit for detailing?
Okay. First of all, all these tags is because of this is Danstruct 18's platform. This is their template. That's why you're seeing it specifically. But Engineer Ayo, can you just show? I think you still have your normal what do you call it? Your normal tags for Revit. The default ones. Do you still have them? Your default tags for your rebars. So because Stephen, is it Uni something? Is it Charles Uni? Asked the question just now on how the Revit tags will look like when you enter Revit.
Okay, maybe his network is transitioning, like you said before. But to answer that question, usually there are standard Revit templates when you are going into Revit. Let me spotlight the question again so that everyone can see it. The standard Revit templates, when you open a new project in Revit, you see standard templates, structural templates. You create your project with that template, and so usually there are template tags, annotation tags inside of Revit that you can modify to suit what you want. Then you create your own templates out of them. Maybe you modify the existing templates inside of Revit, call it out of the box to tools and tags and what have you. Just like your sheets, just like your title blocks, what have you. You have tags as well inside of Revit when you open a new Revit project. But then it's not left to you to decide if you want to modify it, if you want to edit it, change the colors like you see with Ayomide, Ayomide's projects. And you can do it yourself. But if you need templates to use, if you don't want to create it yourself, we can always help with that. You can have me, can help with that. I can help with that. Pius can help with that. They all have templates. Yes. So thank you very much, Simeone.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. I missed that question.
Okay, yeah. So what would the plan? I actually give it an answer, but we can also take your response to it.
Yeah, okay. Just to show, let's show how a plain rebar tag looks when you enter Revit.
Yeah, you can
I think the importance of this,
okay, plain. Okay, I think you are talking about without the templates, right?
Yes.
Yeah, without the template, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very bare bones actually. It's very bare bones. So, hello, can you guys hear me?
Very well.
Hello. Yeah, I was saying it's very bare bones. It's the one that normally comes with Autodesk. So you would actually have to modify it around, get the feel of it, the colors, the arrow styles, all of that. It's one of those things that you just do once and then you can use them as you go on, right? And yeah, we do provide we provide templates as Downstruct 18 because this is actually something that has been of heavy demand, especially for those that are into concrete detailing, especially to customize. We do customize for companies. So if you are interested in having one of these, just feel free to reach out to us. Then we also have our community as well, where we have videos that can guide you on this particular area. So yeah, if you do have any need for that, just feel free to contact us at Downstruct 18.
Great. Yeah, free of charge. Don't collect money. We collect money.
No, it depends. It depends on the needs.
All right then. So we have another comment here. Kudos to the team. I've been following Kenny and Downstruct probably since. Wow, this is good news. 2021, that's like 4 years.
Day one fans. Day one fans.
Thank you very much. At Bolaji Sanusi 8177 on YouTube. Thank you very much for following us. We are just trying to contribute to the industry and see how we can change the narrative. We also have a question here, just a quick one. Does the tags and call out follow the BIM standard? And what's the move to adopting BIM fully in Nigeria? I'm going to throw it at you. I don't want to answer this question. I might take two years to explain this, so I don't want to be tempted to answer it. So you guys, please.
Okay, so I
think so okay.
So I think first of all, for the BIM standard, I don't really think it's a BIM standard. I might be wrong on this, but I don't think it's a BIM standard. We should be asking primarily, is it in line with the detailing manual, the standard method for structural engineers? Do you understand? So, and now when we look at the BIM standard in general, you can now modify using Revit. You can now actually, if there is a BIM standard, you can now modify your tags and your templates to follow that standard that you want, both for the BIM and also for the structural engineering templates, like in your detailing manual and all of that. And what's the move to fully adopting BIM in Nigeria? I think I was discussing with, I don't know, is Remy still here, please? Is Remy and Talita, are they still here?
Okay. Yeah, Remy, are you on the
I
call?
was going to say the same thing. She's very big in that area.
That's why she's here.
We can also bring Steven. We can bring Steven on board to say something about that. Because I don't want to be tempted to answer that question. I thought you want to
please check whether Talita is still there too.
Yeah, honestly, for me, right, I feel like, yeah, honestly, for me, right, it took me a while, like, I don't know, maybe about 6 months before I could differentiate between BIM and maybe like Revit, for example. So I feel like there are standards to maybe, for example, detailing. I think that there's a point I had to just pick up, like I understand maybe basics of housing structures. So all of these things, I feel like there are standards to it when it comes to the detailing and those parts. So the BIM, they have their own ISO, whatever they have. I know. So they're just proper standards and code for me.
Yeah, I think the actually standards, just to contribute, and I'm going to be very short. There are standards for all of these things. There's ISO 19650, there's PAS, there's PAS, I think 119 something. I can't really remember all those numbering. But these standards, they are very simple and very simple to understand. It's just telling you how to use certain maybe naming conventions or for your tags, for your elements. And it's nothing serious, actually. Just trying to tell you, it helps us to do things out of best practice and present our work with proper documentation, good documentation that anybody reading it can understand, or anybody viewing your BIM model can understand. So there's not too much of how do I put it? It's not a sophisticated thing yet. So if you want your tags to follow BIM standards, just go through all of those standard documents, ISO and then PAS. You would see how to do all of those things via those documentation, standard documentation for BIM implementation. Yeah. So I think that's just my contribution to that.
Yeah. So you can also add to it.
Okay.
We have, I think I'm very sure for beginners, like everybody just wants to jump like inside. There is a lot of debate on LinkedIn and all. Like to understand, it's very, very important to understand those standards. For example, our own BS 8110 and the Eurocode, like it's very, very important before you even jump like into detailing or even designing those things. So those standards, they are really, really, really basics and very important.
All right. Thank you very much. They're actually very, very important. And
Yeah.
Follow Steven
Yeah.
is currently giving you guys, giving everybody his
No,
audience like 100 days of Beam
yeah,
digital.
I mean, honestly, for me, it's one of those things. Like, I really want to go back to those things to learn more. I think that's why I just have to pick it up back. Like, guys, you still have to learn
Yeah.
some basic things. It's very important.
All right.
Thank
Thank you very much. And so, are we still running through any of those other tools, or we have to reschedule another
Yeah.
webinar to
Probably
run
like
through?
Can you
I'm
just
still
add
blown away
everybody
by what we
back?
have here.
Sorry, can you add
We want
everybody
everyone to
back?
suck it.
Can you
Okay.
add
At the
everybody
stage.
backstage now?
Okay, everybody's on the backstage. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see the names. You see, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay, that's damn. Okay. So the last two that we can just talk about is which is going to be very quick. I wanted to talk about the isolate elements.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
I think I have that
I just-
subscription as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
just,
this
just
is
quickly run through.
for my people that are here. For Talita, can you see hear me? Talita, can you see hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So Talita, this one is I was specially supposed to show this to you and Nasir and Remy. You guys are the Beam people that I know that people want to adopt this Beam. Nasir, you see here? Nasir, you see here? I think you see here. So with this for needs me trying to showcase for my Beam people. I know Talita, she's very much into Beam. I see her, I follow her on LinkedIn. She also did women in Beam mentorship, like she's in the game. And also Nasu, he has been going into this thing very soon now. Nas is going to bring in one BIM adoption. This thing that we're talking about, adoption in Nigeria. He's going to do, he's the silent person that is just plotting behind, needs to talk. And then also with Steven too, you can see that he's doing the 100 days challenge. So for this specific to the isolate element, I think it fits the role of a Beam manager. So it allows you to specifically isolate elements. This is very important let's say you're using Revit as your tool in that situation where you're going to have some errors when you're modeling. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, my Beam people, you have to have all your beams, like your models, to be specifically and very accurate. So you don't need errors because you're going to be flying into a lot of things. If you want to do your schedules,
I think there's a word they use for it just to have to model health. I think all these Beam people call it model health. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
This warnings. Okay.
Yes. So that's what it's always good. It's a good practice. Even from down for the plugin, you can see under there it says manager's corner. Very little detail, but I like that. So it's a different color. That's for our Beam people here. Now, on going to the isolated warnings, what it does is that you can see it will create the warnings. It will show you all the warnings related to that project. And one thing I've noticed on Revit, and if you're a heavy user of Revit, is that sometimes when, let's say you model something, I don't know if you've experienced this, Steven, you and Nas, you guys model like a rebar or something, till now tell you that, oh, rebar is not in the host or something, this and this thing, till now tell you to show the view.
Definitely.
It's not give you the option, a good view cannot be found. You will not even find it again. Like, that's what you normally find. So now what this helps you to do is to specifically create views for that. So from the first one now, when you open it, it already shows you the errors that are already there. Very important. This is very, very important. There was a project where I worked on that. I had to use the quantity of rebar in the project to give to the QS and also to the architect of the main architect, so that they can measure the progress of how much the contractors are getting the reinforcement, so whether it's above or beyond or below. Now imagine you get an error that says rebars have been placed twice, like they are double, it's going to count as double. That is, let's say on that project it was like, let me say 144 tons. Now it's going to do times 2 of that. Now when I'm not extracting that value, it's now be showing me 288 tons. So like this is why you need to pay attention to your beam
Yeah,
plot.
that's a dangerous. That's actually a very dangerous thing in beam. Yeah.
Exactly. So this tool helps you to identify those errors. So in this current project now, we can see that the first one we can see is rebar is placed completely outside of its host. And then the second one is elements have duplicate mark values. What you can now do is now to be the expert to say, okay, is this one something that I can ignore? Is this something that I need to look into? So for the second one, elements have duplicate mark values. As an experienced review guy, you can say that, okay, if it's because I was naming multiple, let me say it's the foundation I was naming, especially like for like pad footings, you have like different types and you wanted to use mark. Sorry, I'm geeking out here. Let me come back to English.
Okay.
But with the mark value is something that you can also, okay, I might just use it. It helps you to gauge like the errors you currently have. But now let me go to the main topic, which says the view filter setup. So in the first one, you see temporarily isolate in current view. So when you click on, let's say if you click on the rebar space completely outside of its host, the first one. If you
Okay, this
click
first one
on
here, right?
First warning, yeah.
Okay.
rebar is
Okay.
complete. So if you click on, it shows temporarily isolate in current view. So in this current view,
Okay.
it's going to
Sorry,
isolate
can I cut you up here? So you mean that these warnings that show right now are
Yes.
the categories of warnings that are all in the project right now?
Yes, every single
Yeah.
running.
Okay.
Yes.
Permit me, let me try one thing here. I want to have a duplicate rebar in place. So I want to
Yeah.
see if it's, come up. So let me just try and do this. So we have identical rebar in.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is a very nice observation. What we can do is to create an updater that will help us update the warnings on the UI. So, but what we have currently is that you have to close it and open it back, and then we'll
Yes.
show it. So,
Yes.
if you close the isolate warnings UI and open it back, I think. Thank you for raising that up. We are going to fix that on our end.
Yes. I think the goal of this stream was also to show and also try and identify some of the things that we can also work on. We can also, because I love this platform where we can give real-time feedback to the creators to make it better. So that's one of the reasons I also here too. I think Engineer Ayo with the network. But now, are you seeing this?
I am. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, perfect. My mic wasn't connected.
Yes.
I have seen a lot of things this evening.
Yeah.
And wow, like just wow. I actually believe this is like also a wake-up call for like professional structural engineers in this area, this whole design area, to start adopting this whole thing, before they get left behind, because you will get left behind if you slack, honestly. Mr. Kinde, well done. Like, well
Thank
done.
you.
This is really, really amazing. I can't lie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our team is saying thank you as well. Thank you. So, Pius, I think
I think I just wanted to hear from Talita too, and also Damtech that is also with us. So Talita, what do you think about it so far?
Because I've just been observing, and technology when it comes to our industry, I'm always happy to see. Usually we try to adopt from the Western world, and seeing that we're creating solutions tailored towards us, more affordable, like you said. It's really remarkable. When you were doing the detailing, I was just smiling in the background. I'm like, wow, this is really easy. This is very efficient. So this is a good job. This is well done. I'm really impressed, and I hope this lasts on the long run, to be honest.
Yes.
By the grace of God, we
and then Damtech. We've not heard from Damtech.
Yeah. Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. This is actually great, and I'm very happy that we are here now. Because one of the issues we've always been having with Revit is always the stress of detailing. like you said, people run away from it, and here we are, Kenny making it accessible, even very cheap for everybody to actually use, and we are paying in naira. That's very important.
Mm.
So no issue of exchange rate and anything again. I'm very, very
Yes.
happy because of that. 'Cause this has been in work for probably about 4 years or so.
Mm.
I'm just very, very happy that Kenny is now here. Chief, I hail you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And very, very important, like you said, locally made. So it is, I think before when I see here locally made, I already start like withdrawing like local. I don't know whether it's just me, whether others can relate when I hear local. But with this,
It's not just
I'm
you. I think
seeing
it's
local.
cultural. It's a cultural thing.
Yes, yes. So
We are
imagine
all
I'm here
scared
like
of anything locally built.
so locally made, but now as I'm seeing that this is actually locally made in Nigeria, and I can see I'm someone, I love aesthetics, so down to the tiny details, just the colors of the tools itself, like it speaks volumes of what KS Digital Innovations they are doing.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the wonderful feedbacks. So I think you guys let them know that you have a gift for them.
Yes. Okay. So
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You want to give them the gift? Okay. Sure.
No.
I will just quickly run through the isolate warnings because we're waiting for
Okay.
you.
Let's run
So
through
that we
that.
can
Oh,
quickly
okay.
give them
Yeah.
the gift.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
So
So-
sorry about that. I in the background I had something happen, so I just had to quickly fix that. So what I did is that I duplicated two rebars in place. So I now reopened the isolate warnings, and we now have three similar errors now. So that's quite interesting. I just wanted to get that. So we have identical rebars in the same place. Okay. All right. So you can continue. You are the one
Yes.
guiding me here.
So with this, something just popped in my head. Maybe this is going to require a lot of information, but maybe this is a challenge I can throw to KS Digital Innovation. It just came up now. For each of the errors, we have like level of priority. Let me say something like this: they are identical rebars in the same place. Is something that should not like, let me say it's going to be shouting red, as in parity, one parity, that kind of thing. If there is space outside of it, we can put like yellow. That's something that came to my mind now. But let me get back to it. So we can see, let's try rebar is placed completely outside of us. You can just tick the first option.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I just go ahead and tick the first one in here.
Yes.
All right.
So let's see that. So what it does, the first one, under view filter setup, it says temporarily isolating current view, so that in this current view you are in, it's going to temporarily isolate it. So if you click on isolate,
yeah, no, don't worry about that. I just have to reopen Revit. I think it's because of the amount of processes that we have going on. No, continue. I'll just reopen Revit right now.
No problem. So I want to also show them, please also share your screen as you open, so that you see that as you begin loading your Revit, you see the KS Digital Innovation module also load up too, so that you will not be scared that
okay
hack the laptop, that kind of thing. But as I was saying, that is going to be very important. So that current one, before Engineer Ayo shows us, is going to isolate that view in that those warnings in that specific view only. And this, if you're using Revit, you can certify that like sometimes Revit will give you, it will tell you you cannot find a good view. Which one is that you cannot find a good view? Then it's something that you're more likely to now ignore. You now go and tell them this thing. I have to be real with you. This project that I spoke about that they are using to measure, this thing is worth billions of naira. So imagine you're not double tagging. You're not misleading in billions. Okay. So very important. Like you should be able to. Normally I would not ignore it, or I cannot just find it, or I would now spend a lot of time just searching for that single error. like what is wrong, what is wrong, what is wrong. So that's what I can't lie. I know Reba Automate is there, but this actually warnings, it has a special place in my heart.
Seriously.
Honestly, I totally agree. I think the other tool that may come close to it is the structural interference tool,
Yes,
but
yes,
that
yes.
doesn't work for rivers, right?
The structural interference too. The
Yeah,
structural of
with
the interference too.
the interference check rather. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I've
that
not
that,
really
that
tested
helps
it.
you to
Okay.
check for clashes, right?
Yeah,
It helps you to check
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
yeah,
clashes.
Within the manual
And
yeah.
tab, yeah.
but it is not sophisticated enough to help you see where those clashes are. It just gives you a report, which sometimes you might find
But
very
yeah,
hard to understand or interpret or link back to your
Definitely.
project. So,
you have to
but
know
then we
the
are
ID of
creating a
the
tool.
elements. Mm.
Yeah, we are
Mm.
creating a tool called Clash Solver. Clash
yeah, I
Solver.
already
Wow.
It will not
mentioned.
only help you to identify those clashes in your model, but it will also help you solve them. For example, if it's your pipes going through maybe your beam
Yeah.
or pipes going through maybe window, it will help and can tell it
Ooh,
uh,
I think
that
we lost him.
maybe give it instructions to that. So if it's your beams or your rebars, it can help you. If it's a duplicate rebar, anyone hear me?
You can hear you
Yeah,
now.
we
Yes, I
can.
can hear you
Can you
now.
now?
Yeah, so it helps you take action to help you solve that clash, basically. So that's what we are building,
Right.
a product that helps you check for clash and help you to solve them as well. Yeah, so it's way
Nice.
better than the out of the box
The
clash
interference
interference in
check.
Revit.
Nice.
Thanks for raising that up,
Okay.
Nas.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you? Is
thank
your
you.
revs up now?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
okay, sorry, your
Okay.
screen is showing.
Okay. All
So
right. So,
revise please for the outside host, then temporary isolating current view.
okay. This. Okay. This.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So isolate elements. So to now check it out, so just click on isolate elements. So you can
Oh,
now
okay. I
see the
see.
specific ones that. So you can do that for each of them. So you can monitor them. You can
Okay.
this one is complete outside host. I want you to do that specifically for the third
Yeah.
option,
Well, let
which
me
is
let
the
me let me try something. So this is good because I can easily just quickly correct them. So I can have two views where I have the, the
exactly.
one where they're isolated, right? And I can easily fix them. So because Revit,
Yeah.
everything is connected. I can select this one, for
Yeah.
instance. I can come here and then quickly just correct it like that, right? Oh,
Yes.
this is going to be very, very, very good. I
Yes.
see how useful this is. All right, let me just come
Then the
back here.
second option is
Okay.
the create single view, which is very important. Like, let's say you want to create a separate view. Let's say you want to do that later, or you want to analyze it better than this. So you can have this create a single view, and then you'll see the option that says prefix viewing naming setup. So you can put a prefix and a suffix. And the cool thing about this is that it actually puts it in real time. So as you're typing under it, you see the preview of what the name is going to be. So you can, for the prefix, you can type error.
Okay.
So you can see
Alright.
in real time what the view is going to be.
Okay.
Then you
Over here.
So you click on isolate element. This is just right. You click on isolate
Okay.
element.
What
So
just
now
happened?
it creates a separate view for you. So the other one, it just isolated the view temporarily. This one, it creates
okay.
a separate
Okay,
view.
it creates a new 3D view. While this one
Yes.
still, the first one still
Yeah.
maintains the original view. Okay,
Yes.
so if I just
Yes.
okay, so it falls here. I see.
Yes.
Interesting.
Now,
And check,
Okay, so
check
that
the
means
name as
what
well.
I
The
just
name also
that yeah, what I just did now where I had to duplicate, that means I don't need to do that then. I can just use this option, then I can just come to
exactly.
view and I can just
Exactly.
tab the
That's
view.
exactly
Let me tab the views.
what we do as well.
Oh, that is going to be useful. I didn't even think that. Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then lastly, we have the
All right.
create multiple views and hide others. This one is going to be, let's say you have a lot of warnings and you want to check them individually. You want to create the view. So you can select, or you can just see the one that, first of all, from the top, it shows select all. at the top.
Okay, here.
Yeah, select
Okay.
one is you see select all. Yeah, select
Okay.
one is you see select all. So you just select all, then choose the create multiple views and hide others. So you can put prefix error, then you can see how it's going to name it. So you can put a space bar after the arrow, the arrow there in the
I
arrow.
mean, in the suffix or prefix? Okay, space
In
bar
the
here.
prefix.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so now
so
you can
it's going
see
to create these 3 views for each of these warnings then.
exactly. So you can work on them and individually.
Individually, I see.
Yes.
So if I click on isolate elements now, what's going to
Yes.
happen? It's okay. I just do that, right? What about this delimiter and the suffix?
Okay, so the suffix, you can type it out. So in the suffix, it's going to be after, just like what suffix is in English language.
Okay, after
Just
the name of the
yes.
let me see. Let me say version 1. Let me say version 1 then. Let's say V1.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it
Yes.
comes after it, right? Okay, and then
Yes,
the
it's like
delimiter is what
Yeah.
separates it. So let me say I use
So
a
just like a comma or a full stop or something,
okay.
so that. But I don't think
Okay.
it's not necessary actually. Sometimes it just depends on
Yeah.
how you want your naming to be.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once you click on isolate
So-
elements, it now creates each of the views there.
Okay. Okay, I see
So
them here in
you-
the project browser.
Yes. So you have
Yeah.
errors,
Okay.
elements.
So these
you
are-
can now look at them individually.
Okay. So these are for duplicate marks, these are for rebars outside their hosts, and these are
Exactly.
for elements with okay.
Yeah.
Makes
Exactly.
sense.
And their
Now
names
for
is
So I can now compare them with the-
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
for my
can.
beam
Okay,
coordinators in the house, for my beam coordinators in the house, I'm not really into beam, but I'm not deep inside, but you guys understand this more. Let's say as a beam coordinator or a beam manager, let's say you want to now show like the modeling team some of the errors that you encountered while like coordinating. So you can now use this to create separate views, and then doing the beam meetings, and then you can now like show them that okay, yes, during the coordination meeting now, okay, for the architects, these are the views we noted for the model and all of those things. So something I thought about that is going to be useful.
Interesting.
Yes.
This is interesting.
So-
So you can just kill multiple birds with one stone. I see.
Exactly. That's why I love how it calls it the manager's corner. So because of time, we'll not really be able to look at auto join, but if you look at, we have the video available also, and it's pretty self-explanatory. That's like the most self-explanatory tool I've ever seen. But there's also a video.
Well, you can
like-
just open it for people to see.
Yes.
Just open it down so people can see what it does basically. Yeah. And there is tutorial video. for
What's that? Okay, the tutorial
Right.
videos.
And
Okay,
the,
okay.
auto join. Yeah.
auto join elements.
You have to join to.
Okay, I should
Other
open the
things-
plugin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Login.
All right. Okay.
So it's pretty
Okay.
self-explanatory. Floor to beam, floor to wall, floor to column. There's also, if you see under, you see for the same category, beam to beam, column to column, foundation to foundation, wall to
Yeah.
wall.
I think
Like
this
that.
this would be very useful, especially for when you have 2 elements that have different materials. Sometimes Autodesk Revit doesn't automatically just merge them together, so you can just quickly use any of this. Yeah, even some elements that have the same materials but they don't join automatically, like columns and foundations. I don't know why. So that this would be very useful
Yeah.
actually. There's
Yeah.
a
So
foundation
imagine how
column.
much time to take. Imagine how much time to take to
Mm.
manually do it, like using the join tool and joining one element to the other, one after the other, and you have like 5-story building to do that for. Imagine how frustrated you will be. It's crazy. So this
True.
will really help you to achieve that. Don't do it for the entire project at once.
Yeah, and I think there's a button that leads you to the videos as well. I think the help button. So
Yeah.
you can actually,
That's
link
the
to a
help button, yeah.
video. Okay, I see. All right. Awesome. Wow, I've
Yeah.
been really blown away. I've been really blown away by all these
Yeah.
tools. And I
glad.
understand there's more to come.
There is more to come.
There is more.
Yes.
There is definitely.
There is
I
more
think
to
the
come.
last remark I'll make the last remark I'll make is that because of this tool is coming up, tools like this are coming up. What do you call it? It's very important to also pick up your game with learning the core fundamentals of Revit. That is, it should encourage you to also learn how to create templates. It should help you understand some of these things that we're talking about in the host. So now it's going to be very challenging. And the key thing here, Digital Innovations, I've noticed is trying to do is that it's trying to reduce the time that it takes you to actually work on the project. It's meant to make it easier for you. So let me say, as a structural engineer, a fully designed house is going to take me a week. We're talking about in the future doing this within a day, accurately, the same standard as to take you a week. I don't know about you, but I want to have that so I can go and play.
I could feel the frustration in that.
Yeah, they are very
think-
correct. Quickly,
Like I read
let's
actually
answer Simeon's question. Yeah, can you quickly answer Simeon's question, because so he will not come and meet us
Okay.
in our dream. So
All
we
right.
skip the question on
Okay,
BIM
we-
adoption.
Adoption. Okay, what question was that
remember
again?
Okay, the question about
How
BIM,
can we
let me bring it up.
adopt BIM in Nigeria?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I answer
How can
that?
we adopt BIM in Nigeria? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, answer that.
The first thing we need to know is that BIM is already being adopted in Nigeria, but not as much as we want it to be. And I must also, kind of clarify that it seems like most people feel like BIM has been adopted worldwide. It's still kind of like a fast-growing technology. Like, for instance, I read an article where even in some first world countries, BIM is not really moving as fast as it's meant to move. And the reason for that is just because of people being comfortable with the tools that are already made available. So that's a different question, but it's being adopted in Nigeria, but it's not moving as fast compared to other countries. And what we can actually do, especially as us professionals, is to keep on pushing tools out like this, right? We've become so comfortable with some of the tools, such as, CAD-RC, doing that thing. And, most people will just prefer to do it the way they do it. And I think that's our biggest problem in our Nigerian market. I don't know if that's the same in, other African markets too, maybe our neighboring states. But I think that's our biggest problem. And if we can continue, pushing out tutorials, videos like this, awareness especially, we'll be able to solve this. Like, look at this right now. I believe the reason why majority of people haven't been using Revit is because the technical know-how of actually conducting especially for structures or systems design, is because the technical know-how of how to do it, right? But with tools like this, it's quite encouraging, right? So what you were actually meant to do, for instance, in 20 hours, I'm not exaggerating because you guys have seen it. You can actually do this in, like, let's say 7 or 5 hours, right? Yeah. So, we just keep on pushing the awareness and, and making content available. Yeah. I believe we'll actually get to the point where we can.
So I would like to contribute to that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So you're speaking from that. That is a very valid point. It's from the cultural perspective. Also from finance perspective. Most of the products, BIM is driven by engines. So when I say there are engines to a car cannot move without an engine. You get. So the engine of BIM basically are the tools that helps you to enables you to adopt BIM. For example, now Revit is a BIM tool. It's not BIM, it's a BIM tool that helps you drive the BIM process. So many other tools like that, Solibri, Navisworks, the Autodesk tools that implements BIM. These tools are pretty expensive if you bring it down to the context of the African market and our economic reality. It is really expensive, and many of us cannot afford it. Me, I cannot afford it. At the moment, at my current financial status, I can't afford most of the tools. Imagine how much Autodesk just mentioned that they'll be raising up the pricing of their software by 15 to 20% in this coming year, 2026. Currently, I think it's about $2,500 to get AC collection or even get Revit. I know how much that is in different American currencies. Many of us can afford it. Because so that's why BIM adoption can be very crazy. It can be very, very, almost very impossible because we don't have the money or the resources to pay for these tools. So that's why we decided within ourselves, KS Digital Innovation as a company, we are looking at how we can create our own tools for ourselves and make it affordable. We've started, as you can see, every of our plugins here, they are less than $1. If you check it on a monthly basis, less than $1, and we even give up to a 90% discount. And thanks to our partners here, our collaborators here, Downstroke 18 and GDS, they will give you their coupon codes that will give you 90% discounts. So we are making sure that it's as affordable and pocket friendly as possible, which we are not getting from the West. We are not getting from developers of technology that we use across the world. But this is something that Africa needs. We need to make sure that our pricing is affordable, and that's what we are doing at KS Technologies, and that's what we keep doing as we keep creating bigger and small sophisticated softwares, bigger and complex softwares. Pricing will still be very affordable. This is something we are promising you. So thank you. I think we've answered that question.
Yeah, and if I can also add something as well, because we talked about it.
This is a contribution from someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, can I quickly add to that? Yeah. So Autodesk, the company also offers licenses for students and educators as well, and it's something that the majority of us in this part of the world are not aware of. And you know what? In collaboration with KS Digital Innovations, Downstroke 18, and Greg's Studio Design, we'll probably hold a webinar in the near future on actually how to sign up and get access to these tools. So while still students, educators or even young professionals, right? You actually have access to use these tools. So we would work on that in the near future.
Yes, there are free licenses for that, educators and students. So please, you can stay tuned for that kind of webinar that will be coming up soon. So now this contribution from Adbolaji Sanusi said, in addition, our professional bodies should also help in pushing the narrative. That's correct. I think this is something that is beyond our control as individuals, but we can drive this in seats or in gatherings where you have professional bodies and the movers of professional bodies in Nigeria or in Africa or something. But I think it's something that also needs to be addressed by these associations before we can actually see real adoption. Because, for example, if Koren, NSC and other people push NIA, Institute of Architects, push the adoption of BIM as policies and the government backs it, I think it's something that we will make sure that everybody within the industry adopts BIM. Okay. I think it will push us to adopt BIM. So their involvement is important.
Exactly. Thank you very much for the contribution.
I think we have a contribution from Damtech here. I think he wants to make mention to something on adoption. Yeah. That's my friend Dami.
You want to say something about that? Yeah, Dam. Damtech. Yeah. All right, please say something.
So about the adoption of BIM in Nigeria and Africa at large, the major constraint is actually the government policy. No matter what we are doing, if the government is not actually doing one or two things, it looks like nothing is moving, but a lot is actually moving. For example, in Norway, when they wanted to start their adoption, they actually had to start from a 10-story building. If you are building anything above 10-story building, it is compulsory, like it is not negotiable. You have to adopt BIM, and they started from government projects. If government is not doing it, others are not going to do it. As of today in Dubai, even if you are doing a 1-story building and you are submitting your document, it is a must for you to submit your BIM execution plan along with it. It is not negotiable because there is a government policy that backs it up. So coming down to Africa, if you look at Africa in general, the North Africa seems to be far away ahead of us, especially in the West here. South Africa here, they are also there also. They have some BIM policy that they have also put in place. So coming back to Nigeria, we've tried and talked to the stakeholders. The stakeholders looks like, they are going to do one or two things, but we all know what Nigeria is all about. So when it comes to BIM adoption, the major constraint is the government. Yeah, Kenny said finance. Yeah, finance is one major part of it also, but the government policy is just like at a time in Lagos State, when you are submitting your approval drawing, they ask you to submit a soft copy, put it in a flash drive or a disk, and submit to them. Everybody follows suit. Nobody was saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not." So government just needs to come, especially now we are having a lot of high-rise building coming up in Eko Atlantic, Ikoyi, Lekki. Government just needs to come and tell you that, oh, if you are building 15 to 20 floors and above, you have to submit a BIM execution plan on how you want to go about this project, because we are looking at sustainability. We are looking about, what was it called again? The future. We are looking at a digital twin. So when there is issue, we can easily find our way around it. So as much as anybody that goes to NSC program, nice, you can also add your voice to it. We are talking to them behind closed doors. If you are there, also add your voice to it in public. Let them know that, oh, this thing is actually going to be good for the environment and for the country and the industry at large. That's just what I wanted to add to it. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you guys.
For that, Dante.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Thank you. I
Alright.
can hear you very well. Yeah, I said thank you very much, Dante. I said, but you have a backing by Olaji Sanusi. He said, and he dropped a comment on YouTube. He said that in Ireland, starting next year, projects above 10 million euros must fully adopt BIM, and all other government projects must follow suit. Follow it.
Yeah.
And that is something that backs up what you said. Without government policy, we'll all be playing. I'm telling you, you are very correct. We'll all be playing. Nothing will happen. Nothing will change. Yeah, so it's something. I think it's very paramount that the government comes in and puts in policies that would make sure that we adopt BIM as an industry at large. Yeah, so I think we are going to jump into the gift. Let's hear from you guys.
Okay. All right. Let me cover this. This is exciting. Okay. So for those of us that are joining the stream right now, just like he mentioned, I don't know if you got that key detail. You're going to be getting a 90% discount, if I'm right?
Yeah, 90% is
90% discount, right, on all KS digital innovation products, right? And so how do I put it? For instance, if you are meant to purchase a product, for instance, let's go ahead and try that. For let's say 3,600 naira, you just do the 90% off. You're going to be getting it for how much is that? Maybe about 900, I believe. 900 naira. My math is not mathing right now. So, and you have codes to use, right? So I Danstruct 18, my promo code is DS18. At the point of checkout, make sure you use that code and you get a 90% off all your purchases. I encourage you to get all the tools. By the way, we have as well from Greg Studio. Greg's, what's your what do you call it, your code?
Okay, for Greg Design Space, we have simply GDS. So make sure you use the coupon code so I can save money. I mean, it's so encouraging that the tools are already cheap in itself. Now you're getting 90% off that cheap product. You have to jump on it quickly. So either use my coupon code or use Danstruct 18 coupon code.
All right. Yeah.
So how can they use it? How can they use it? I think it's important that they see how and where they can put in this code.
Okay. All right, great. So at the point of checkout, so if for instance I were to select any of these tools, I being in number one day one fan, I already got all the tools available. When you go ahead and you go to your charts, your cart rather, for instance, let's say you pick some tools. At this point here, it's going to appear quite differently. At the point of checkout, it's going to be on the right side here. So it will ask you to put in your coupon code. So all you have to do is click on apply. So whatever price was there initially is going to be discounted by 90%. So don't miss out on that, because you're going to be getting a great deal out of that. So you click out, then it takes you to the payments platform, you make your payments, you get it.
So Danstruct, I would like to share my screen so that you can see how to go about it. Yes, I think it's one of my accounts doesn't have like some of the products, so I'll just like demonstrate it for everyone to see.
Please do.
Very smart. I don't know why my internet is doing this to me, but let's see how it's going to share screen.
You can also put the code running through to it.
once you set stuff.
All right. So okay, the code is running on the banner below. If you see a banner
Yeah.
on your screen.
That's below.
So now, if you can see my screen, yeah, if you can see my screen, you can see that I've added these items to cart. If you come to the cart button here at the top right, just before beside your profile, you'll see your cart items. Rebar automate, I selected Rebar automate, auto join elements, isolate components. Currently 4 products on the website. So I can also check and select the subscription plan I want, depending on how you think you're going to use it. We make it very flexible. Most of these products out there, tech providers, they hardly give you this amount of subscription plans. We even plan on increasing it beyond 1 year, 2 years. We're looking at 2 years, 3 years again.
Biannual.
So depending on how you want to use it, yeah. So biannual, yearly, and the likes. And then you want, for example, now you are done with the selection of the subscription plans. You have your total amount here, and you want 90% of this. Just type in. Let me use Downstroke 18, DS 18.
That's my code.
DS 18, and click apply. What it does is that
Wow.
it's going to drop it down by 90% and make it that's 1,770. You have 17,000
See,
here.
who does not like better thing?
1,770.
Hey.
Even if all of them is on the yearly subscription plan, I'll click on apply again. This is 25,800. It drops it down to 2,580 for all the products using a yearly subscription plan. It's crazy, yeah. You can just proceed to checkout. You can use GDS as well. The same thing applies. So if you use a wrong code, or you are trying to hack the system to tell you that it's expired or it's wrong, so use the right code, and the ones available now is GDS and Downstroke 18, 90%.
All caps.
You proceed to.
Sorry, it's not running through the screen. I'm not seeing the banner. Or is it mine?
It's showing in the banner now. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
actually
then it's
showing.
mine.
So then you can then proceed to your checkout.
Okay, yeah.
You will see it here, and then you can pay via card, USSD, or what have you. So yeah. So back to my cards. So this is how to go about it. This is how to use it. It's very simple. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, and is this running for a limited time? So we'd have a matter of urgency. I know, especially a lot of Nigerians, we love, when we action.
It's going to go for 2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
So you will see
48 hours to move.
Yeah, we are going to attach it just like you're seeing on the website. You're going to see it on the website, and it will be counting down. We're counting now, and then you would know when it's going to end. But we employ you to take advantage of this promo right away. So please, they need to sign up. We need to get sign up. We need to get sign ups from this webinar.
Yeah, guys, sign up.
I just checked the back end, and I discovered that we've not gotten enough sign up. So please sign up. Let me share my screen. So please sign up now. Studio.ksdigital.tech. Once you go, you will click on create account. You sign up with Google very fast. Sign up with Google is just less than 5 seconds or 7 seconds max. It won't take you time. So please sign up. We want to see you guys signing up. We'll appreciate your sign ups. We'll keep updating you on how to access our products, on new products that we are going to be launching, new features, updates, and likes. Once you sign up, you get to access information like that. Or if you don't sign up, you won't get those information, and you might even miss out on the promo that Downstroke 18 and then GDS are offering you. So you can sign up with Google, like I said. It doesn't take too much time. Like I said, yeah, it doesn't take much time. So That's it from me. Please sign up right now. Sign up right now. Sign up right now. Sign up right now. We need that. We need it. We need it. Don't we need it, guys? Tell them to help us.
How this session.
We want to
Yeah,
blow-
we need
we want to
you
blow our
guys to
numbers.
sign up, right?
Well, yeah.
All right.
I-
And make
you
sure
really want
you
to
act
improve your
fast
workflows,
on
so
those
please, yeah.
promo codes, especially.
Yeah.
All right.
That's correct. That's correct. And I would like to say we are sorry for taking so much of your time. I'm sure a lot of people really stayed on this call. We saw 15, 20, 30 people who joined in. Some now it's 10 at the moment, but it shows that we've been getting consistent followers, audience throughout this meeting. And thank you very much. We appreciate you for that. What do you have to say, Pius?
Okay, thank you so much, first of all, for this opportunity. My camera is currently at the middle, but to my left is Engineer Kenny, to my right is Engineer Ayo. It's a privilege to be in this position. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to partner with KSR Innovations, and I implore everyone to be like me. Let me tell you a little big backstory. The project I worked on, I was able to finish it, and the next day, on Saturday yesterday, I went to play board games with my friends. So this is what KSR Innovations
Yeah, I
can do for
remember.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the
Ayo,
same,
you?
the same. as
What do you have
well.
to say?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody right now for joining this stream. I want to thank Kenny. I want to thank Pius as well. I also want to thank the private audience as well. Also, the public audience. Thank you guys for joining in. As always, stay tuned for more content from us at KS Digital Innovations and Downstroke 18. Our socials will be shared after this and during the stream as well. So you can actually contact us if you need any help, especially on this. I know a lot of you have questions. Feel free, to just reach out to us. We're always here to help. Once again, thank you guys for joining. We'll see you in the next one, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Before they go, we are going to play you a video. Please make sure you watch it, and the video is going to come up on our socials as well. It's just how you can purchase a product on KS Digital Studio. The 1 minute video. So in this case, we can ensure discount code has been deactivated. The ones that you get now is that of Downstroke 18 and GDS. Thank you very much, guys. Please sign up. We are going to be putting the sign up link again on the comments. Please do well to I'm typing it right now. Do well to sign up, please. It helps us a lot. Helps us, like, gives us the assurance that you guys need. From there, that's the only way we can actually get feedbacks from you. What you want us to build for you, how you want us to build, what you want us to update on the existing products and the like. So it helps us a lot, really. It helps us a lot. So please sign up via the link that you would see on your screen. 1 second. Okay, yeah.
I'm
Correct.
already
So
getting
this is it.
getting so many questions. I'm getting so many questions in the back end.
Oh, really? What questions are coming? Let us know before we go.
Oh no, it's on my
Have
WhatsApp,
just,
for
2
instance.
minutes.
So it's on my WhatsApp. Just basically links, information on how it works and stuff. And then there's this specific question on the license type. You know
Yeah.
that I think I mentioned it earlier. Before the stream, the license type you're using for Revit. I think this supports a question. For instance, I'm seeing on my WhatsApp. What versions of Revit does it support? And is Revit the only software that the tools work on? Yeah, that's one of the questions I have on WhatsApp here.
Okay. So actually, so for let me answer from let me walk backwards. Is Revit the only tool? No, we also build plugins for auto. We also build plugins for software like robots, but because we've not really gotten any request for plugins like that, that's why we are sticking to the requests we are getting from our users, and most of them are for Revit. You get so as much requests are coming, the goal is to serve our users as our customers what they really want, not what we want to build now. It's based on requests. So definitely we are building for other softwares. What's the second question, please? I'm growing old. What's
Okay,
the
yeah,
second
it's still the
question, please?
same. Yeah, is the on the license type, on the license type. So, if you are using
Okay, that's
the
Revit
education
license type.
license, yeah,
Yeah, okay. At the moment, because of we are on Autodesk, that's even something we're going to announce. We're on Autodesk. We are a licensed Autodesk developer. How do you call that themselves?
yeah.
Autodesk license developer, Autodesk something developer. Yeah, I will figure out the exact nomenclature. But we are licensed Autodesk as a developer. We are a startup under the Autodesk Developer Network, and they give us free licenses for being a startup building products for Autodesk users. Yeah, so that's the license we are currently using. But there are also educational licenses you can use, and any. Okay, let me not shoot myself. But just know that these are our tool works for any kind of Revit version license you are using. You get it works for any kind of Revit version and license. But we advocate that you use the available license. If you can't pay, get the additional license. If you're a student or an educator, please do that. Or if you're a startup that you want to access free Autodesk tools like us, you can join the Autodesk Developer Network, but you have to be a startup that have built something within the Autodesk ecosystem, or you want to build something for the Autodesk ecosystem. Aside that, please, you are free to use every license type that is legal. So, any other
Alright.
question? Please, we are asking. Please,
Oh no,
we want you to sign
yeah,
up,
yeah.
sign off, please.
The last question is if the program is being recorded and if you make it available
Oh,
after the
sure.
stream.
So we are streaming on 3 different platforms. KS Digital Innovations LinkedIn. You can find it here anytime you want. If you after this stream, you can go back to our platform on our profile on on LinkedIn, KS Digital Innovations. It's also streaming on KS Digital Innovations YouTube page. Just type in KS Digital Innovations on YouTube, and also streaming on Danstroke 18 YouTube page. You can just go to YouTube and type in Danstroke 18. You also see it there. Everything is recorded for you. You can just go back and rewatch. Do we have any other question?
No questions from my end here.
All right. So I think we've exhausted every question on YouTube and on LinkedIn. We have a very nice feedback. We really appreciate you guys for your feedbacks. It shows that we are doing something nice, something special, and we'll not stop. We've dedicated our lives to this, you get, and we've really started getting serious traction. We are close to 300 users, very close to 300 users. And currently we have like 40, 41, 42 active users, and which is good progress within just 1 month of launching. And really, it shows that we are doing something amazing. Thank you for the support so far. Thank you for your feedbacks. We want to serve you, so please hit us with your feedbacks. If you don't like something that we have built, please let us know. We'll correct it. If you need us to update something on what we have built, please reach out to us. We have our WhatsApp platforms there. We have our WhatsApp platforms. You can just contact us. Every of our user find it very easy to contact. When you click on chat us now, you'll see that it's going to bring up WhatsApp very easily. You open WhatsApp and you see you can chat us directly on WhatsApp. You get so we've made it very easy for you to reach us. So when you chat us up, you get a quick response. Rest assured. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. Danstroke 18, Everyday, thank you very much for doing this with us. I
Bye,
appreciate you
guys.
so much. Yeah, GDS, Pius, thank you very much for doing this with us. And to everyone who joined this live stream, thank you very much. We appreciate you. God bless you. Please do have a wonderful weekend and a good start to the week. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.